Home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway. Home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season. Time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time I'll never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and nights that were blue. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
Add to stream. I don't know if I'm in a good position for you guys to see me real good. I'm outside, but I'll turn the cam on. No, not really. You really aren't. There we go. That's a little better anyway. I'm out on the patio. It's too nice to be in the house. I'm always out on the patio by the pool. Let's say hi to everybody. Sorry about the mix up with the intro. That was already preloaded. I already had everything set because I knew it was going to be in the shower and running late because my kids. Anyway, yeah, see, it's too dark out here. And it's the way the sun's coming in. I need to get that ring light for the top of my laptop. Oh God, my hair is a mess. Okay, why are you saying no? Oh, shut up, you're charging. Let's say hi to everybody. Hey, Alice. Hey, Helen. Hey, Laugh. Hey, Chris Kress. Hey, it's me, Amberly. Hi, Literally Davis fam. How are you? Wishful thinking, nonsense. I got a bad gummate, guys. Revival, Step B, Brittany. How's everybody's Sunday going? I'm taking the kids to a movie later today. It was the cheaper of the options. They want to go see. I don't know if they decided between Wish and Trolls, but I really don't want to see Trolls again. I really, really don't. But I will for them. But yeah, this lighting is terrible out here today. So I'm probably going to shut the camera off. And my hair's still wet and very much a mess. And no, because of my surgery and the complications, I did not reschedule my hair appointment. My hairdresser canceled because supposed she had COVID or something. I don't know. But now that I'll go get it cut all off. I already got my appointment for the week. I can't wait. It'll feel like 10 pounds off my head. This stuff is so thick and heavy. And oh, it's gone. Look, I'm getting all that cut off. They already measured it. It'll be enough to donate for a wig. Yeah. I can't wait. I have a date tonight. I'm a little nervous. Don't be. Just be you. Do you. And enjoy yourself. Is it someone you know or is this your first date? Just do you. Just be you. And make sure there's a back door close by in case it's a creepy kind of date, like Dolly or JLR kind of thing. Make sure there's a back door so you can exit fast. Anyway, so today there's a couple things I want to do that I ran out of time for doing. And then I was listening to part of Savage's stream from last night. I guess was it last night, night before? I don't know. Takes me a couple days to catch up. Um, I had no idea the things that have been done. Hey, Tree Texan to Paper Katina on YouTube. I mean, I don't know why I would. I'm not surprised. I just wasn't aware of some of the shenanigans that have went on. So before I get into, I've got some things I want to show once and for all and put it to bed about this stupid TRO process with Veda because, in my opinion, it was ridiculous. It was nothing but revenge and for content. There was no real basis for any of it. But she put out some recording. Okay. Make up your own minds. I've got the actual statements and the actual court filing documents that I'm going to show. I've been given permission to show. They're not altered and they're not from Katie. So you can shove that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh God, I can't believe I repeated that. Wasn't that Uni? Oh, thank you, Brittany. Oh, I'm not gonna cover it because it's to the point now where it's just I would have to do it every freaking week. But there's this gray blue thing that I like, and I used it once. But my hair's just so long. Once I get it cut, because I'm getting it cut to right about here. I am so excited, right about here. Then I'm gonna use it, but it's not gonna cover it up because at this point my mother was totally gray by the time she was in her 30s. She was totally white hair by the time she was in her 50s. But her skin, my mother was 80, 86 when she passed. She didn't look 86. And I'm not just saying it because it's my mom. My mother had gorgeous skin, always. And she never used nothing more than soap and Vaseline intensive care. That's it. She never wore a lot of makeup. She wasn't into a bunch of hair treatments, or face treatments, hey, headstones. She had 13 kids to raise. She wasn't worried about buying skincare for herself. Um, she was just pretty simple. I mean, older generation too. But she had beautiful skin. My mom's nickname was Betty Boop because she looked like Betty Boop. She was very short, maybe 5 foot, thin as a rail with these huge boobs. And she had gorgeous skin. And I was lucky enough to not, to not to have her skin, to inherit her skin because I never had acne, never had no. Most of us never did. We were lucky. But yeah, I'm going to bring this up because I talked about this the other day, and I don't know. I mean, everybody seems to be on PJ's side, and I get it. I mean, I get it. That's his woman, and then I was looking for that video clip. Someone was in chat, and I couldn't find the video she was talking about on PJ's World, but I found it, and I found the part she was talking about. So, or not PJ's World, Paper Cut Tina. Um, Look, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just totally ridiculous. Grown ass women. Dolly. Oh, Dolly. Oh my God, no. But anyway, I am not going to get on the internet and fight over no man. Nope, just not doing it. Nope. Because if he's got to take it to the internet, then my husband wouldn't be. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I think once there's other people involved, that's
I lost
that's
my
not
mom. I can't think about that for
that's not saying anything good about your relationship. I don't know, just my opinion. But I'm going to back this up because I remember the timestamp because I was listening to it in the shower. I don't want to play it so live. They go into some stuff I don't want to put out. But this I didn't know. I didn't know about this. Some of you might even know about it. I didn't. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to those characters, but I don't know who her guest is. It's called Be Our Guest, some dude. He seems pretty knowledgeable about what he's talking about.
But I ain't gonna drag her, looks. I ain't gonna be doing all that. I just tell you how it is. That's how I feel from watching this situation. You should have done better, Tina. Woman to woman, you should have done better.
All right, let me back it up a little bit.
But then it's like the funny part about it is they don't know what side to pick because they're both trash. So it's like fucking believe them. Like everyone was like, yeah, sure thing, Mark. Okay.
Look, it made me mad. It made me mad. Okay, first, she took my wrench for no reason. I hadn't even done nothing to her. She took my wrench. I was like, oh, you going to take my wrench? Okay, then.
All right.
Okay, go right ahead. Like, shit. Tell me everything. You know what I mean? Like, I was a little bit surprised that she was even fucking doing it.
Her or trash nation over there. They can't hold water for shit. They will sell you out in a heartbeat.
The best part was the beginning of this shit. So at the very beginning, when they started to both not trust each other, I had both of them calling me like at the same time. So like literally, I would be talking to Tina. She's telling me about Mark. I'd hang up with Tina, and then Mark's calling me. He's telling me about.
Are you guys? Is anybody familiar with the Tina and Mark fiasco? See, that's another reason I want to shut the camera off. Because when I'm doing this, you can't see me because I got to play it this way. I don't know how everybody else does it. I can't see myself, I mean.
fucking Tina. And then I hang up with fucking Mark, and then Tina's calling me again to tell me something else about Mark. And I'm sitting there like, man, y'all's giving me content for fucking days. Like, god damn. And I mean, it was easy to fucking, prove the proof that both of them was shady as fucking was turning on each other behind the scenes. Put that shit out and just let the fucking dominoes fall where they did. And now, god damn, now look at the fucking shit show.
They just eat each other. That's all you had to do was plant seeds here, plant seeds there, and they just start turning. That's when you find out who real people are and who ain't, which we already knew they were trash, you know what I'm saying? But anyway.
That's true.
Sucks to be honest.
True.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's a shit show over there right now.
Oh, I know.
People are trying to pick sides, but then it's like the funny part about it is they don't know what side to pick because they're both trash. So it's like people are just going in between. Like you can't pick a side because they both turned on each other privately, not knowing that the other person had already turned against the other person. So it's like they both had the mindset of I'm going to turn on this person before they turn on me, not knowing they were both being shitty at the same fucking time. So it's like, how do you choose a side of that? They both tried to fucking do it. And if they would do it to each other, and they're supposed to be good friends, they would do it to anybody else.
They should.
Again, about what's going on over at Dolly's and what has transpired before with Tina, which there's some things coming up I didn't know about. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, MGA. The good Tiffany. Hey, Sav. How are you? Yeah, I didn't know about some of this. My husband didn't have to go out the front door to take the dog out. He knows that.
Look at their track record. I mean, seriously, look at their track record. They can't, And I warned her about him. I warned her and warned
everybody tried.
I texted her at her number and I said, he's using you. Get away from him. He's not good for you. Do your own thing. Nope, didn't want to listen. So now look at you. Look at you, Tina. Look at you.
I don't think people realize that Mark's a leech. Like that's what he is. He's a leech.
He's worse than a leech. He's a parasite. He's a fungus among us.
What I didn't play is in the beginning of this. They had some things to say about Tina's living conditions and stuff like that, and her son, and yeah.
He is, man.
Seriously, he is a fucking leech, man. Like he like the funniest. I was laughing. So
well, it was the living conditions at the time. They are not now. How are you doing, Emmy? How are you enjoying your weekend? You ready for a week off? My kids are off till after Thanksgiving. It's insane. That is a long break. Hey, Smiles. You got your smiles on today? Up super early today? Yeah, I'm always up. I'm up before the sun comes up. It drives me nuts. Sometimes I wish I could sleep.
In tears earlier at what Tina posted. So Tina's like, I guess, in the shelter, homeless, and he's texting her and calling her, asking for money. And then on top of asking for money while she's in a fucking shelter, he's dropping her the link, telling Tina for her to get up on the panel because he wants a sausage biscuit in the morning.
I about fell out when I heard that. But let me tell you something. If this is the real Albert, honey, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to do that because you're a youngin' to me. So go on now. You can go on. Go back over there. I'm not fighting with people's children. So goodbye. Oh, now. See you later. Have a good night. See, I won't even mean.
Oh yeah, Julia. Yeah, his other text to her was, "I need money, dummy." That was his other text to Tina. Like, listen, I don't like Mark at all, but I had to fucking laugh at the balls he has to be saying that to somebody in a fucking homeless shelter. Like, he's texting her like, "I need money, you dummy. Get up here. I want a sausage biscuit in the morning."
That is awful.
That's not funny though, dude. That's seriously not funny. That
It's freaking
I was
awful.
like,
this woman is in a homeless shelter. That's not content.
holy shit. He was like, he's hitting up Albert, asking Albert if Albert can give him money. Like, where do you, like, he has no fucking shame.
Apparently,
No shame.
whoever this Mark is, he truly doesn't. What a character.
Like, they're in a homeless shelter.
That's what I'm saying. Mark, you keep doing fucked up shit. Now this is making me feel bad for Tina and them again. Stop it. Stop it. Because I don't want to feel bad for nobody, daggone it. You put yourself there. You took money. You didn't do what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Now you're going to have to sit and you have to fix it yourself and learn. I hope you learned your lesson. That's all I can say about it.
Okay, supposedly there was a GoFundMe and all kinds of shit going on about trying to help her. I guess the trailer was really bad, and they said, yeah, they said there's video and pictures you'll hear.
But I ain't going to drag her, looks. I ain't going to be doing all that. I just tell you how it is. That's how I feel from watching this situation. You should have done better, Tina. Woman to woman, you should have done better.
Yeah, I was trying to warn everybody about both situations too. I tried to warn Tina about Mark, and I tried to warn the Boyd about Tina. But it's like, but I also get it. You know what I mean? Like Tina wasn't, like she wasn't really known over there. You know what I mean? So it's like they didn't know how bad her scamming and shit is. You know what I mean? Like they had no idea. So when they heard, this one-legged woman and her son might be homeless, they were like, oh, poor Tina. Poor Tina and Albert. We got to help them. Like they thought they were helping, like, somebody who's disabled and handicapped and needed fucking help. And they listen, I will say, I did not expect her to make any money on that GoFundMe. I did.
Wait a minute. I've seen Tina stand up and walk around. She didn't appear to be disabled. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, it's not funny. But I didn't know she was, was disabled and missing a limb. I would have never known by the way I seen her walk around, but I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not.
And I was surprised. I was fucking surprised. I was like, what the fuck? But I will say, God, it's, man, I don't even, well, yeah, fuck it. I'll say it. Yeah, it's fair to be transparent. I was told by somebody from Tina's real life, I'll just say that, I ain't gonna say who, from Tina's real life, I was told that she didn't make as much as what the GoFundMe showed on the GoFundMe. I was told that Tina and Albert would go into the GoFundMe settings and they would add donations manually to make people think that people were donating, because they were thinking that other people would donate to the GoFundMe if they did that. Right. And apparently there's a section where like for instance, let's say somebody gives you like $100 cash, so you can actually go into your GoFundMe settings. You can put $100. You can put their name. You can add it, and it'll add it to the total, and it'll add it to the list of donations on the page that that show public. And people said that that's what her and Albert did. They pretty much pumped up the GoFundMe with fake donations to make other people think that people were actively donating, to try to make other people, donate. And then when that didn't work out, they ended up with just a little bit of fucking money and, nothing really to show for it, because they were spending it as it was coming in too. So as people were donating and they were cashing out, they were spending it. Mm-hmm.
She was like, I know Mark T was getting pissed when that GoFundMe the cutoff thing was. I know he was getting it because she check your cash out, check your. I'll be damned if I'm throwing my money at a grown ass freaking man that lays in the bed all day, every day, sitting on YouTube, living with his 90-year-old elderly father. You ain't getting a dime from me, bro. You better go to work, because if you can sit up here that many hours, you better go out there and find something to do, like a real dude.
Well, no, listen.
Bum, Mark Theory.
Mark said he got 3 jobs. Yeah, he got 3
Bitch,
jobs, and all of them have to do with YouTube. He got 3
I don't
jobs.
know.
They're
I
all
cannot.
he's a streamer. He's an entertainer. He said he got 3 jobs. I don't know.
Put e-beggar as one of those occupations, please. E-beggar.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I believe it's right. I think it was at a minute. Let me check.
Is doing a thing where she's helping kids for Christmas, kids that are in a shelter. So, and she's part of his community. I hit her up and I'm like, listen, I see that you're doing something for the kids. You know,
Oh, wish. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. The fraud division coming to my freaking house for real.
See, that's another thing
Like-
that's going too far. All right. Why on earth are they calling in that she's cheating or she's frauding, collecting these toys? Why would they do that? These are toys that are being given to kids that most likely wouldn't have a Christmas without them. And no one's being forced to donate. I mean, I personally donate here to my area. But if someone wants to send donations, Savage is really open about it and transparent about it. And she even shows delivering them. So I don't understand all that. That's just, why do you want to take the chance of affecting some kids having a Christmas? That's just ridiculous. I'm trying to find that section where
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Well,
oh, you got
I
to
guess
see the bullhorn.
Facts.
Oh,
Yes, she does.
the Grinch.
Take notes, Isaac. I want you to start taking notes.
wait, hold on,
Keep a wish
time out.
list for
Who
your
has the
dog.
wish list for their dog?
Bombshell.
She ain't doing. Wait, so okay, hold on. So okay, is she
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
anything
let's hear
for
it, let's
Christmas at all? When you pulled up on her, that was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
no, it wasn't.
Like,
I'm trying to. I thought it was right here. Why is my dog barking? But Savage,
okay, so I popped into
Betty got some competition here because
Scared.
Savage was sent a really cool blinged out bullhorn, and it makes Betty's look. Wait, I'll show you.
That's why I said I the damn boogeyman because he done scared the shit out of me. We were watching it. We were watching it on Rumble to play the whole thing. We were sitting there just watching it and talking.
Hold on, is this Vanessa bitch a baddie or something?
I don't.
yeah, it's not like super loud, but I mean it's good though.
Can I go
That's
past
okay.
it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that night was hilarious. That was a good daggone Rumble.
That was a good night. Jenny,
She got mad at me for
Oh,
nothing,
Rumble.
man.
The dramatic reading. Shout out to Jenny.
Oh, thank you, Faith. You
Is
too,
there a
sweetie.
clip of that? Because I didn't see a clip of that
Oh,
of
well, I was trying
her
to
reading
find
the
it. I thought I
messages
had
and
it.
shit from that stream that night.
I thought I had it marked. I guess I didn't. But she got a really cool blinged out bullhorn that makes Betty's look. I wanted to play what they said. They had some things to say about the video and about Paper Cut Tina. I just didn't know that all the stuff that was involved there. That was crazy. But I thought it was just her. Maybe I went too far. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not gonna play the rest of the sets. I just was. You guys aware of that with Tina? Did you all know? Sure, Genty. There's an email on my channel. Hey Hope. Hey Scorpio Sting. Hey Becca. Hey Viv. Hey Running Bear. Nope, don't care to be honest, but the other might. No, not the same Tina. It's not the same Tina. I thought they said Paper Cut Tina. That's what Savage said. Okay, let me stop sharing. All right. And then I was talking about what was going on with Daisy the other day. And I did find Paper Cut Tina's clip where she was saying stuff. But I don't watch this person, but this is why the title of my thumbnail said what it did. I thought I saved it though. Wait, I did save it. I think I saved it under Daisy. All right, well, show my list here. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. Here it is. Okay, I don't know if you guys watched this one, but this stupid thing. All right. I don't watch Prayer Garden. This is the first time I've ever been to her channel, honestly. I've seen clips from other channels, but I've never actually went to her channel and watched her. But Daisy said some things about her in the live the other day. And oh my God, this woman is a train wreck. This woman is a train wreck.
Easy 2.5 years almost. I guess using a voice changer to sound like a man, but I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me what voice is there. Point is that voice got some good, good detail on everything going on as well, and that's awesome. And most of all, evil exists is for the true victim.
Oh,
and
God, this woman is, her whole life is Summer Wells. It's creepy. It's creepy. Evil incarnate, is she? I seen Crimes and Fashion reviewed her once, and it was disgusting, the stuff that Prayer Garden was saying, but I'm going to fast forward this because I want to get to what she says about Daisy.
Easy 2.5 years almost, and this case is still as alive as it was day one, and is diligently being worked on, right? And but that doesn't excite her, right? As of tomorrow, it'll be exactly 2 years, 5 months.
Wow.
The 15th. 2 years, 5 months.
She is so obsessed with Summer Wells. It's weird.
I'm just going to say this because it hit my mind. And, do I always like my mind? I don't know. But
now, mind you, this is a woman whose channel is called Prayer Gardens of America. But you're going to hear some things. She's a Christian. It's all about the Bible and everything. But she's fine with being obsessed and exploiting this child day after day, hour after hour. And then she goes after Daisy's fire.
It did hit my mind. Why didn't she pull her wet diaper off and start smacking it out? Right? Why didn't she get that wet diaper off and start smacking it out? That's what I want to know. Right? That's what I would, right? Yeah. Why didn't she pull off that wet diaper and start smacking the hell out of that fire, huh? I don't know. She probably didn't think about it. Right? Hey, Marshall, I appreciate that. God bless. Love you, PG. Summer's Army.
But this is a prayer garden, huh?
Amen. Absolutely. Absolutely. God bless. But
God
yeah,
bless.
I mean.
Okay. I wish you people would stop that. You sit here, you are as rude and as vulgar as possible, and then you're going to say God bless. Keep God out of it. God don't have no parts of that.
That's my thought, right? That's my thought. Hey, Pam, I appreciate that. Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Amen.
Oh my God, these people are upset.
Oh, shit.
Look, what you people fail to realize is you are not helping Summer's case. You get on here hour after hour and spread misinformation and untruths in the case. You guys have found her parents guilty without any evidence. But you claim you don't even know this little girl. And it's creepy that your whole life is really hurting this little girl's story. You're not helping it. Oh, by the way, that is just my opinion. This is covered under fair use, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Because I hear Prayer Garden likes to strike, and that's why I will be fair using the hell out of this. And it says I can use it for entertainment purposes. Because it's not an educational. Well, you can learn who she is, I guess.
I just want to know where Billy G was and all of that.
She's still laughing.
Yeah, her brain must not be working that quick, right? Lean on me. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But you know.
Also, Miss Prayer Garden, I just wanted to let you know, if you was a true advocate for this little girl, for any missing children, you would not have this crap, this drama crap you got going on with, because you don't want no one else talking about Summer, which, okay. But you would not have this crap, this drama crap going on in the same live, in the same breath that you're talking about this little innocent angel. So you're no advocate. It's not about Summer. It's about content and views. Be honest. You're just so obsessed. I don't think you could turn it off. It's really creepy. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you. I sit back and I watched all the people that get in with the Wells the way they are. And none of them have any good luck. Right? None of them have no good luck. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's like, whoa. Right? They should be like this big freaking flashing sign. Stay away. Right? Stay away. Feet don't fail me now. Kind of shit. I agree. She says some awful mean things. I mean, she come in tonight really carrying on, right, about Andrew. And whoever else she could. right? Then she has old mush
I was
mouth
muted
sitting
that
up
whole
there,
time.
right?
Are
I
you
don't even
kidding
know who
me?
the hell that.
Oh my God. I'm not going to mute for the kids no more. That sucked. Anyway, y'all didn't hear nothing I just said, did you? Because I was muted. Yep. Okay. Anyway, I get that Daisy does her shit. She does. She needs to read that thumbnail and learn to zip it. But this is a grown ass man that had gotten, and I showed a clip of that last time, that came onto YouTube on a live and threatened this woman. And he threatened her more than once. He threatened to choke her. He also threatened to hold her head underwater until no air bubbles come up. I mean, these grown ass men got in a car, drove to this woman's house, and was yelling things out the windows like they're in high school or junior high, put stuff in her mailbox, according to Daisy, stalking, following her, trying to record her at the stores and stuff. That's not okay. That's not okay. A grown-ass man getting on here threatening an older woman for what? With physical violence. For what? Because he's upset about the way she commented to Brandy Neal or someone else. That's not your fight to take up. Brandy can stick up for herself and did. But for you to get on here and threaten someone behind that, yeah, no. Yeah, that's a hard no.
That guy is, right? He had the camera open. He looked like some kind of cartoon character to me, and bouncing around down there, and talking about some, I went over there and let me tell you what they did. Let me tell you what they did. They blocked me. But I was, what I was going to do? I was going to go up on that Daisy. I was going to go up on their panel, and I was going to tell them that they don't need to be picking on you, Daisy. Right? I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell was that? What the hell was that I just heard? I'm like, oh damn.
Now, mind you, this live is supposed to be about a missing child.
Oh, mush mouth in there, talking crazy. Right? Yeah, Mr. Save the Day. Right? Oh, Captain Save-A-Ho. He was gonna go up on a panel. He was gonna tell him about it. Yeah, I would love to see that. Right? I would have loved to see that, especially with Andrew. That would have been some funny stuff. Right? I want front.
I'm sorry. She can think Andrew's cool all she wants. It's dudes like him that take this YouTube stuff for real. And I'm sorry, but yeah. Get rid of the Green Goblin mods. He's trouble. Has the Green Goblin been bad? Because Green Goblin's usually good in here. Are you being bad, Green Goblin? Behave. You can be here. Just behave. She did hear how Andrew talked about how he wanted to choke her until the bubbles stopped. Wow. And she's laughing about it. She thinks it's funny. No, we're not playing the mute game already. I'm not even going to mute no more. I want to get through this so I can get on with I got some things I want to show. Yeah, I'm just so over Veda and EKC and this Megan. Megan lies right along with Veda. Come on. And I am doing a live, putting together a live with some screenshots and KCG. She wants to, I guess, defend herself about what they're saying. It's not going to be anything long or in depth. It's going to be specifically about what they said with her. Megan lied. I mean, I've got screenshots of her talking back and forth with KCG, and she lied. Of course, is that any surprise? But I mean, she supports every lie Beta tells. I don't know how she keeps up with them, but they make lists. That's how they keep up. I figured that out the other day. They make lists. They make notes. Let's get back to this.
Tickets to that one. Going up there, Mushmouth. Come there and tell Andrew about it. That'd be some funny stuff. And make me laugh all day. Right? Hey, JPL, I appreciate it. God bless, PT.
Wow.
In my opinion, C and D plus brands are all groomers. Amen. Absolutely.
What? And you're saying absolutely and amen? Why are you bringing God into your crap? Your drama. You're not crime. You're not even trauma. You're playing out drama. And you're exploiting the hell out of this little girl. And to say stuff like that, they're groomers? Where's your proof?
And losers. That I agree. I 150% agree with that statement. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my opinion as well. My opinion as well. Hey, our bucket list has holes. I appreciate it. I appreciate you putting that up. Hello and welcome everyone just coming in. We appreciate you for tuning in. Absolutely. I do want to let each and every one of you know how much I appreciate you being here and supporting Summer, being her army, being the voice for the voiceless. You guys are amazing, amazing. Mm-hmm. Don't let anyone ever tell you you ain't, because you are.
I love how they throw around that voice for the voiceless. They shit are. They're the voice for their channel, for their views, for their content. That's it. Hey, Marion.
You guys are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You got hearts of gold, and don't ever let no one steal.
They got hearts of gold as long as those super chats and PayPals and Cash Apps are coming in for you, huh? How much of that are you donating to a reward for Summer? How much? No, the kids and my husband are going at it.
Steal that away. Don't let anyone ever steal that away from you, because you're definitely good people. Absolutely. And Justin is Justin for all. Justin is Justin for all. That girl 77 is Justin for all. He's also clenched them pearls.
It's clutched them pearls. And Spanky's another one whose whole life is about making money off this child. It's disgusting. The things you people say. The rumors you spread. The misinformation you put out. Day after day, hour after hour. You're all disgusting, in my opinion.
I need a comedy channel. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. When this case is over, I think PG is going to have to go into retirement, right? From YouTube, I got to go into retirement. This is,
Thank you.
I absolutely love.
Thank you, miss.
I absolutely love being here. I love being here with all the people. I love being here, being the voice for the voiceless. I love being here, putting everything together, trying to figure out exactly, what happens to these children. Where do they?
I just let the cat out of the bag. I've tried to keep it private all this time. But there's a reason why it bothered me so much when people would call Molly Moose Knuckle. And there's a good reason. That's been our nickname since we were dating right out of high school. We started dating in high school, but right out of high school, I I ended up some night, we were out drinking with friends, and I ended up with the nickname Moosey. And the next day, walking down the street with my mom, here comes the carload with the windows down, yelling, "Hey, Moosey!" Yeah, so that stuck. So then they started calling him Moose. So we've always been Moose and Moosey for 40 something years. And yeah, I had an issue with the moose knuckle thing, even though I used it in a title. It was hard because she's not a moose. No, she's not. Anyway, back
To
to
go? How do we get them home? Um, I love what all of you guys do, and you know what I became a part of here. Absolutely, I do. I think it's beautiful, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
you know,
Oh, is that why she sounds like this? I'm reading chat. Hey, KCG. Hey, Mama Bear. Excuse me. That's why she sounds like this? I know people that don't have any teeth, and when they don't have them in, they don't, I don't know if they've just learned how to talk, but they don't sound like this. But she might be a gummer, since her tongue is so light, but you don't understand that, and it's always wagging, and maybe maybe gumming. That could be it. I know it wasn't. It was just the fact that she was being called anything with a moose in it. I know it wasn't meant as an endearing term, but I don't know. I just didn't even like sharing the moose part with her.
there's so much other things that go along with all of this out here as well. Um, a lot of hate, a lot of ugliness and anger, and people coming at you sideways, and it can get a bit overwhelming at times, right? Because we have, hey Mary, it's good to see you, hon. God bless. It's good to see you in here. God bless. We got Mary in the house. You guys got to check out Mary's recipes. I'm telling you, I absolutely watch Mary's channel, and she is amazing. She's amazing cook. I mean, she has so many recipes and full instructions. I mean, you just turn it on and you can just follow along and make any of the dishes right there in your kitchen. Um, it is beautiful. Just take your iPad, your computer, whatever, your laptop.
I'm going to pause there for a minute because that made me think of something. A sub has been wanting my easy gummy recipe. And it's really super easy. You just get a regular size box of Jello gelatin, and you get a box or 4-pack of the canning gelatin, which is in the same aisle, usually right above it. They only come in 4-packs, I think, the smallest box. You need 2 packs of that, but you go to the dispensary and you get whatever oil you want to use, tincture, whatever you want to use. I use oil. I wait till it's on sale because otherwise I can't do it because it's just too expensive. I wait till they're having a 50% or better off sale. But out of one vial, I can get several batches of gummies, and you can get the molds off Amazon. They have all kind of molds, or I even have these little miniature ice cube trays for shaped ice cubes. I'll even use them. But I just have this red thing that just makes them have little flying saucers, just have a gum, and I coat that a little with the dusting of flour or baking soda, just so they don't stick normally, but you never know. So I do that so they don't stick together when you bag them. But I can get, just out of one batch, I can get 70 to 80 gummies. just out of one batch, and you can, depending on the strength, I can get four batches out of a vial. It's like a syringe, and and I take the syringe that comes with the oil in it, and I'll have a measuring cup with some hot water in it, and I'll sit it in it for 10, 20 seconds so that it's easier to push out. But just remember, it's an oil, so it's gonna come out, faster. But I like mine strong, so I'll put 5, 6, sometimes 7 drops in a batch. And then you bring it. You don't put you take the box of gelatin and a half a cup of water, mix it together on the stove, sit there stirring it occasionally, let it come, and it'll thicken, it'll come to a boil, and you really want to stir it up. Let it boil for a couple minutes, and then take it off the heat, add your oil, the drops of oil, blend it in real good. I use an eyedropper to fill the eyedropper and fill the little circle molds. I got it on Amazon for like $11. The mold, the big mold thing, and that will make, you can make, I believe, 100 on at one time, but you'll get 70 to 80 out of a batch. And then I take the pan, stick it in the freezer. 20 minutes later, you don't even have to wait the 20 minutes, but I do. They're done. I take them out, pop them out the pan, put them in the bag, throw them in the fridge. It's a real simple recipe. I don't add none of the fruit juices. I don't use nothing but a box of Jello gelatin, 2 packs of the canning gelatin, and I have a cup of water. That's it. I'm an OG. I do things simple. I mean, I can make some elaborate now ones. I can go with using the different fruit juices and all that stuff, and it's a pain in the butt. And it's a lot of steps, and it's a pain in the butt. But I make gummies for the kids, of course, regular gummies. They love popping them out and eating them. But I don't make my adult gummies in front of the kids because they just know there's a bag on the top shelf of the fridge where neither one of them can reach. It's way up on the door under the butter thing. Neither one can reach it. They know those are mommy's, and they have their own. Okay, Green Goblin. Nah, you're not going to be naughty here. Chill out, or you're going to have to go. Now I'm being nice. We don't want that talk in here. That's not what my channel's about. Thank you, La. Let's get back into prayer garden.
Up in the kitchen and
Ooh.
and just turn on the video, and it's step by step, and before you know it, you got the dish. It is absolutely. She makes some.
We have a Payless price, Payless store, but it's called Kroger's now.
Okay, what does that matter?
But he was talking about priceless, is what he was talking about. But how would you get that confused? You either know you went because you went with them.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to change? Why is he trying to change the story now?
Payless is some kind of
I don't care. I think that's all she says about Daisy. But she makes fun of her fire, though. I think it's later on in the live.
That that he deserved what he got out of all of that one. It's just the way it is.
Everybody's got to pay the price for what they do.
Yeah, I hate the way people go and want to blame, like the whales. The whales want to blame everything on someone else, right? They want to blame everything. It's not ever Candace's fault. It's not ever Donnie's fault. It's not ever Grand's fault. Okay. They even.
Hey, Charlotte. Welcome to Poolside. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to do a members stream this week, just for members. I've never done one just for members, so I've done them and then put them under membership, but that's not fair. Hey, Wise Angel. So I'm going to do one this week. All right. I'm not going to listen to much more of her. She is.
And had the audacity to try to blame. Oh, well, actually, Summer was with the boys last. What? You really? You're going to try to throw? You're going to try to throw 3 little boys under the bus?
No, probably what he meant is she was last in the house where the boys were watching TV and she was playing. Okay. Leave these people alone, and they need to stay off YouTube if you ask me, but that's just my opinion.
On Candace, Granny, really?
There is no proof. There's no evidence of them doing anything. We got Betty out here lying again. Oh, some things she said. Anyway, we got you and Spanky nonstop, and God knows who else, the Jankies, and all of y'all. Stop. It's not about this little girl. You guys, you're not helping. Stop it. And for Christ's sake, when you're talking about religion or you're talking about these missing kids, leave the drama out of it.
What the fuck?
But then you won't get the views if you do that, huh? Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with these people, right? What is wrong with these people? I don't know.
And then he mentioned that Candace and Grandis, when they came to the house, you know that part. After he went to law.
How many times do you people have to get on here and regurgitate and twist the same stuff? Over and over and over. It is insanity.
Enforcement.
Right.
Well, now he's saying they didn't threaten him.
He kind of gets a little winded here and there. It would be amazing. Is Ryan's is
like they were. That's why I thought there was a whole other person in the vehicle with her when she pulled up to me, and I was confused because there wasn't. You know?
Right.
And she had told him at some point to be quiet, and he was. And then when she pulled up to me, I was like, "What the fuck?" But her and I spoke pretty quickly, and then Dawn pops up to us. So you're telling me, girl.
So by the time you met up with Candace, it was more closer to.
Always, even about the most mundane.
I'm done with prayer garden. Why is Candace and Dawn even meeting up with these YouTubers? And why are these YouTubers even doing any of this? And why is my 5-year-old playing with the cat's toy? It's one of them things that they can climb on and hide in and sit on. My cat hates it, doesn't touch it. My son uses it as a garage, a multi-level garage for his cars, but he's not supposed to. But he's 5. Oh my goodness, 5.5. He'll get mad if I don't get it right. Oh, KCG, thank you for renewing. I'm so proud for how far we've come. Oh, thank you.
But, I know that Dawn and Candace, like here on the Dr. Phil, for instance.
Oh, God, here we go.
They saw. Thought it was a 4-wheel drive, like Florida.
Are they really going back after this Dr. Phil episode? Dr. Phil has made it clear publicly. He has made it clear numerous times. He does not feel that Dawn and Candace had anything to do with Summer's disappearance, and neither do the body language experts. What they said is they think that subconsciously there's something maybe that Candace knows that maybe she doesn't even think will be pertinent to the case. but for some reason it's just not coming out. That's what they said. I just went over this the other day. I don't know why. I don't even know how I ended up about it, but yeah, this is, and they've spun this. They both have passed lie detector tests. I mean, granted, I don't hold much weight into a lie detector test, but okay. I mean, you can fool them.
Escape or a Bronco or
It
something.
looked like a blue minivan to me, but I don't know.
Small blue minivan.
That's what it looked like to me.
We knew we would get to a point where it was going to be hard emotionally.
And did you see where Dawn added in? And you say she didn't say a small blue minivan. She said a blue minivan. He added a small.
Oh my God. What are you talking about? She said a blue mini fucking van. These people's minds, unfortunately, their heads were clouded for, they had their issues with substances. You're twisting things. Oh my God.
Blue minivan, right? He added that to it. Listen to him.
So what? She said minivan. They're small. I don't know car makes and models, so I would be totally dumb about that. Oh my God, that's what you got.
Yeah. Remember.
And you got to remember that these people, their child is missing. Their brains their minds, their heads are already living in a cloud because of substances and alcohol. Yeah.
They saw.
Thought it was a 4-wheel drive, like Ford Escape or a Bronco or
something. It looked like a blue minivan to me, but I don't know.
Small blue minivan?
That's what it looked like to me.
She didn't say small. She just said.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Blue mini. I mean, come on. What's
am I crazy? I don't know a lot about cars. I don't know makes and models. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you color. That's it. Hey, Zoya. But isn't a minivan the small version of a van? Hey, Becca. I think I said hi, but just in case.
What's going on here?
In other places, Candace has said her mom's seen. But then in Dr. Phil, she says it just looked like whatever to her.
Yeah, exactly.
And Dr. Phil stated that that between the lie detector test and the body experts, they do not believe that Candace and Dawn had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. But they do believe that she had some info that she may not have thought was relevant and just know something that may not seem relevant but could be. That's what they said. I just read it the other day. Oh my God.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. But, she didn't even use the word small. Those were Dawn's words, not Candace's words.
What does mini mean? Mini means small, does it not?
It's like, what's going on? Right? What's going on there? Probably
because Dawn seen more of the vehicles and the things occurring around Dobbs the day prior than Candace did. Dawn's the one that would have been able to see the most of, and the cars there on the 14th then add them into the bullshit on the 15th and the storyline since.
I don't want to do that. Let's go. I'm fast forwarding, guys. I'm looking.
That's the thing, PG. I'd never even really.
I don't think there's anything else to. I can't listen.
Do you think that Dawn was at work all day that day, June 15th, 2021?
Don't really matter what you think. Law enforcement's already checked it out, checked phones, checked everything. Don't really matter what some YouTubers think. Nobody answered?
I don't know. I'm not law enforcement feds.
Exactly.
I think maybe I'd hope if there was something funky there that this wouldn't have lasted this long, but
if they could prove anything, if the law enforcement, if there was any evidence of anything, they would have been charged. I know. Betty says it's because the county's broke, and so do other people. No, they're not going to let you hurt a child or anything because the county don't want to spend the money to try you. That's insanity. That's ridiculous to even put out there, but they do it. And Betty said it herself again the other day on her live. Some caller called in and said, "Oh, it's because the county's broke. That's why they're not doing anything." Okay. Yeah. No.
shows him being background or him out here violating that gag order. So she's gonna choose herself and Dawn. And I don't know. I think maybe.
Appreciate it. God bless. We got gifted 5 Prayer Garden of America memberships. God bless.
Oh,
how often did your kids go over there and play with them?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Jody Sue, you are not reliable. You've been proven by law enforcement not to be reliable. You are not honest. And you inserted yourself on here because look at all the attention and stuff you're getting from all this YouTube stuff. Knock it off. How can anybody even listen to her?
Why did Fred make the statement that he went up there and your son was swimming in a pool?
No, don't.
Why would he say
not PG? Fred, I don't give a shit.
She don't want to talk about the things that people come out and said because they're not true, but what she says is true. But law enforcement knew she was full of shit.
That pool was not there when Summer vanished. My son was not over there. It's been proven through photos. Even Candace has said, Dawn said, that's not my son.
No, I'm not talking about the day she disappeared. I'm not talking about the day she disappeared. You said that your children didn't ever go over there and have any.
I said my children did not go over there and play with theirs, and my son nor my children were ever in a pool or otherwise over there with Summer or any of the boys.
Okay.
Do not bring up my son again.
That is
okay. Don't bring up your son, but you can sit here and talk about the Wells and their children. Okay.
That people
don't
want.
Do it, PG. Don't do it.
And well, you got to ask. If it's out there.
No, I don't, because I know what's lying, fact, and fiction, and it's been told and it's been proven, and there's no point in putting out garbage when we all know it's garbage and it's BS and it's been debunked already. And we know there was no swimming pool up there when Summer vanished or leading up to. And
I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying, why is Fred saying these things? Why is this man saying things?
He's Fred.
So Fred goes around constantly saying things that are just totally and utterly no truth to him.
Come on, PG, you're smart enough to know most of what Fred.
PG, you all are doing that, including Jody Sue.
Said was debunked and
it's like that whole holler. It's like that whole holler is nothing but full of obsessive compulsive liars. The Wells are lying all the time. Fred is lying all the. Why does these people lie? I mean,
they
why?
Always get to hide, PG. And
what's the problem?
Also different. You know.
Wow.
Why do you think Fred was questioned in the death of Cotton?
I don't know. I'm not law enforcement feds.
Did you know Cotton or ever see Cotton up in there? Or did you not know him?
I do know who Cotton is.
Did you ever see him in the holler there? Ever visiting up with Fred or?
I mean, I think that if
did Cotton ever visit with the whales?
I don't know. I mean, birds of a feather, man.
I see what you're saying. Donald says that. Here's what Donald says.
Hey, Dob, hi.
He says that Andy.
Good to see you. Oh, wishing you and everyone a very blessed Thanksgiving holiday. Oh, thank you. And thank you for the super chat. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving too. Oh, I sent myself. Oh, I wish I had it loaded. I'll play this and I'll load it and let this play for a minute.
See, this is the problem. All in tanks, you may have seen a picture, but that was not my son. You see the fucking problem here when you say shit like that, PG, then you got numbers like that. Be like, we all seen a picture. No, you didn't see a picture of my son.
I did not see no pictures of. I have not ever seen a picture of Jody Sue's son upon 110 Ben Hill Road. I have not ever seen that. If I did, I would have put it out.
Y'all suck. My kid's over here getting chipped out. My kid has always been open and talked to all the freaking feds and law enforcement, profilers, all that shit. And like joined the whole ass military to get the entire shit fuck away from y'all and everybody else and lost and all the garbage going on. He ain't done nothing fucking wrong. And you all just keep regurgitating the same bullshit to attack all of these kids who are victims of all of these fucking monsters, whether he's a young adult or not.
Didn't he go
along with the dumbest shit around them all?
Didn't he go in the military because he wanted to? I mean, was it something that I thought he went in the military because it was something he wanted to do? Something, he wanted to serve his country.
I mean, obviously, PG, but it's like, it's still y'all terrorizing the shit out of everybody. And how far
I don't think your son went into the military just to get away.
You do not get to tell me why you think my son went in or where or how. He's mine. He's my son. I know the truth and facts and everything else.
From what you're saying, he went in to get away from summer.
You know what?
I'm not bothering you. I'm sorry.
I'm going to show something to you guys. This is for J-Dog. I thought this was cute, so I want to show it. Can y'all see that? That's for J-Dog. Thank you. I'm going to add music to that. Yeah, I'm going to add music to that. All right, let me re-add. These women are going at it.
You just turned around.
That potato I just showed you, I'm going to add some music. I tried a couple of different ones and uploaded it, and I got it off YouTube Shorts, but YouTube copyrighted it, so I have to find something they're not going to copyright that will sound good with that potato, but I just thought that was cool. It'll take me a minute, but I'll figure it out. I'm not going to listen to much more of this. I want to move on.
And he went into the military because he wanted to serve our country.
Oh, these women are going to argue.
Talk and
there's going to be other human beings on this planet that see these events happen, and they go, "Hey, there's social media. Let me go see if I can talk to people, messenger, or accuse somebody, or to do whatever, or then to get online in this realm." And ruin and destroy people's lives and cases and
kind of what you guys did to this case. Yeah, there is people that do it. There's a panel of them sitting right here that I'm showing. I'm looking at chat. What's the matter? Easy. I like Scorpio's thing. Chill out. Hey, Stephanie. Her son was on the news. How PG didn't see Jody's son look like. Yeah. Who's attacking headstones? What happened? I'm sorry, I missed chat. But who went after headstones? Let me back chat up a minute. I don't want headstones attacked. I don't want nobody ever attacked in my chat and feel like they need to check out. And I'm trying to find where it started. Is it a deleted message? Let me view. I really don't appreciate getting emails telling me that people are talking about me and Center behind my back. Who's doing that, Headstones? I don't know what you're talking about. What does that have to do with over here? I don't know what's going on. I'm not aware of that going on, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, blank screen. Do you know what's going on? Because I don't. JSB is so bitter and angry. Yeah. Scorpio Sting, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't aware of any. He was in that combo. Okay. But I don't know who's. So why is she pissed off at my channel though? I had nothing to do with it. I don't even know what she's talking about. I didn't know anybody was doing that. Something was mentioned earlier about sourpuss in my chat. Yep, and I snuffed it out. Oh, well, who was it? Came from an email. I didn't email her. What does it have to do with my chat? I'm not trying to fight, but I don't like this coming in with a question. Yeah, why, Emmy, why wouldn't you reach out to me if there was something said? There was no emails from me, so I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I have no idea. But she doesn't like it when someone goes into her chat and says things. So why do you do that to me? I mentioned something Sinner said about people who have a problem, GD being transphobic. Oh, well. Hey, Stone Leather. The only person I heard mention was Sinner, but they only said they didn't like what They said last night, no attacking. Oh, I don't even know what was said last night. I missed most of that live. So I haven't even had a chance to replay it. I don't even know what was said. Hey, Angel. Oh, Roddy, what's the matter? What is going on? Yeah, I'm so confused too because I have no idea what's going on. How you doing, Stone Leather? Okay, no, I'm all caught up. I'm trying to explain. Sinner said shit about the creators of Say No. Oh, see, I didn't know that. I only caught the tail end of their live. And I haven't had a chance to go back and play it. Wow, I didn't know that. But why come into my chat though with an attitude though? I don't understand that. I don't disrespect her in her chat. If I have something to say, I'll email her, but it has nothing to do with me. The emails weren't from me. And I think I even said that I said I missed the first half of that live. I don't know what was said. A trans basher? Tiger talks? And see, I didn't hear that. So why come into my chat about an email about her channel? It wasn't for me. Now everyone is talking behind their backs. News to me. I didn't know that. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, you know what? She should address the person. She wouldn't like it if someone came into her chat and said anything. And it's not the first time. And yeah, I'm odd for her. And I like Emmy. But this isn't cool because number one, I don't even know what's going on and I have nothing to do with it. We need to say prayer for us on the Lord's Day. Sorry, I'm trying to be comedic. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but you know, she's got to realize she wants that respect given to her in her chat. She needs to do the same back for creators. And I'm one of her mods. But I wouldn't come into her chat like that. And she doesn't like it and someone does it to hers. I don't know what's going on. It's not part of my life, so it shouldn't have been brought here. Period.
Fed narratives and garbage by just random individuals on like, you know, BK and PM.
And like I said, I don't know what was said. I didn't even get to listen to the rest of that live yet. I don't have time to always listen.
And he decided that it was going to be a good way
but
to
I don't want
abuse
Rowdy
her
to get caught up in it either because I like Rowdy. Like I said, I like headstones. I don't know what's going on. It was a combo between Sav, Scorpio, and me. Okay, well, that's you guys, and you're allowed to have conversations. So is this all drama starting behind Gina? Again? You don't have no. Well, that's yeah. You guys were talking, but still, well, I just don't appreciate the way it was handled by her in my chat. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't because I didn't even know what was going on. I wasn't watching chat. I was playing a video. I don't know. It's now I am going to go back and make sure I listen to that live because, like I said, I only caught the tail end of it. I have no idea what was said.
Further by, just going, Candace and Dawn have murdered her, and
what?
She's somewhere out there in extreme states.
What? Jody Sue just said that. That Candace and Dawn murmured her, and she's what? No wonder law enforcement didn't take this woman seriously.
You know what I mean? That was it. I nor little or anybody else have ever said he's seen Summer's body. And I've always said that. And I know you listen to PG to know that I've never, ever said that. And I know y'all have made monster believe.
I don't know. You claim you haven't said a lot of things that there's video of you actually saying. So you're not reliable. Sorry, but you're not.
That's what little or I've said. I know Hope.
And so what? This woman now, Jody Sue, has a channel. And she's had a channel and everything. So she's making money off of getting up here and doing this shit. But yet law enforcement didn't deem her credible. Wonder why. Wonder why.
They played and law enforcement visits have made monster. I believe that's what it said, but it's not what was said.
Yeah.
So he didn't have a dream.
No, it wasn't a freaking dream. It was him abusing
all
of us,
that's not what I'm
especially
saying.
little.
No, love.
And
I don't care that you guys are talking amongst yourself. I just don't like getting the blame. I just didn't. Maybe I misread what was being said by Headstones, which kind of floored me a minute because I thought we were friendly and I am one of her mods. I didn't know what was going on and I thought I was being blamed for whatever was going on. People can talk. You guys are grown adults. Say what you want. I just asked you to be respectful. That's all. But hell yeah, you're allowed. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion and their own feelings. I mean, I'm no one to tell you how to feel or how to think. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know what's going on. Emmy came in here to address, but why here? I don't know. Emmy got mad and I didn't want that. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't, Scorpio. But people can ask questions without people getting mad. Like I said, I wasn't watching chat, so I can't watch chat all the time. I don't know.
And using her.
But if there's an issue, and I don't see people having a conversation and not, because there's no way the conversation got out of hand because my mods would have ended it before it got started. So it couldn't have got that far out of hand. Because I do have some really good mods. Not pat my own back like Betty, but I do. Because people mentioned Sinner said something last night against trans. Okay, but I heard him say that he stands by whatever. I didn't, like I said, I haven't watched it. But I've heard him say that he stands by what he said. So if he said something and he's standing by it, what's the big issue? Whoever was talking shit, at least be an adult about it and go to that person privately if there's a problem instead of being sneaky and causing confusion. Amen to that. Thank you, blank screen. It was in that combo. It was nipped in the butt and went nowhere. Okay. You just ask a question. and we settled it. That's all it was? Wow. I mean, look, I'm an adult. Everybody else is no. You're going to say stuff. And like I said, I haven't watched it, so I only caught the tail end of that live. I don't know what was said. But if you're going to say stuff and then you're going to come out and say you stand by what you said, people are going to feel some type of way about it. It's just how it is. I mean, everybody has their own feelings about things. But okay, I'm moving on. I don't even know. Okay, I want to show these court papers. Okay, Veda's put out, y'all know, Veda has, I think I sent them to my messenger instead of my email. I think I did it that way because I hate doing it either way. I don't know why I can't get the slideshow to work right, but it's just not doing it for me. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I'm going to play with it so that I can learn. But this recording, I don't know if it's, I wouldn't doubt that it's altered because Veda's trying to say that, Katie was lying. Of course, Katie was lying. Oh, I did send it on here. Oh my God, there's a ton of pages. Katie was lying, and I don't know Katie was lying. I don't care. But I can tell you, she said that, let me see what this, oh, I want you open. See, I don't like using it this way. Okay, I'm going to have to. Okay, this is a post from Twitter. And this is, I don't like showing people's names, but they posted it on their account on Twitter. Come on, show for me. Okay. I'm going to share screen. There's several posts I'm going to go over. I'm going to have to put them in better order because they're not. But Veda's saying it was just about jurisdiction. And it was, but it wasn't. Okay. It wasn't all about jurisdiction. Just as she submitted a statement with her complaint, I was allowed to submit my statement to the court ahead of the hearing. It is factual that upon reading our statements and my attorney's motions to dismiss, no evidence was allowed. Okay. It should go. I mean, I didn't have time to block it out, but everybody already knows it all. It's all been posted all over Twitter. Okay, this is the initial complaint filed. Brittany Nicole Hansen against Charlotte. Answer to the court requesting dismissal of complaint. Okay, I need to grab my glasses so I can read this to you. Be right with you. Okay, got my glasses. Now me can see. Well, I can see sorta. Anyway. Actually, I'm going to enlarge it on my iPad. Probably better to do it that way anyway. Okay. It says, and like I said, it answered to the court requesting dismissal of complaint. And it gives you the North Carolina statute. That personal jurisdiction does not apply because Veda stated in her petition, the events in her complaint occurred in the state of Kansas. Charlotte is a lifelong resident of the state. Charlotte requests that the complaint be dismissed on the grounds of jurisdiction and jurisdictional manipulation. Number 2, a current temporary order protecting Charla is in place in the state of Kansas, with a final hearing date scheduled for January 11th, 2024. The petition for protection was filed on August 24th of 2023. An FBI report was filed regarding Veda's stalking and harassment of Charla the same day. I don't think Veda appeared via Zoom before the court on September 5th, 2023, at which time the final hearing date was scheduled. And there's the case number. Charla requests that the complaint be dismissed on the grounds a case already exists in Kansas, and Veda has already submitted to the jurisdiction of the court. The TRO showing Charla is the protected person, and there is no order on Veda's behalf against Charla is attached, and I have it. Veda stated in her petition, this individual is under an order to stop harassing and stalking me, but continues to do so. Charla is under no such order and is the protected party in the above case. So Veda's lying about that Charla, the judge made it that Charla couldn't talk about them or anything, because the judge wouldn't do that. It was Charla's order that was granted, not Veda's, or temporary till they have a hearing. And Charla has enough evidence. I wish I could do more to help her, because what they did to her was disgusting. Okay, where did I leave off? Charla's attorney in the Kansas case, and it gives her attorney's name, has reviewed posts from across social media, video clips, the petitions, which they did, FBI reports filed by Charla, and other evidence. Charla has not contacted Veda since August 20th of 2023, yet Veda nonstop talks about her, did whole lives about her. She has not talked to Veda since August 20th of 2023, when a cease and desist letter was sent to Veda. Other than 2 requests to remove videos as required by YouTube prior to filing a privacy complaint, no other communication or harassment as alleged by Veda has occurred. Charla was not aware of Veda's until early June 2023. Veda has posted and made videos about death threats she has received and is accused of sending before Charla was aware she even existed. Yeah, that's Veda's go-to. She gets all these threatening emails that she sends to herself. Charla communicated back and forth with Veda in a friendly manner between June 8th of 2023 and July 14th of 2023 via Facebook Messenger and Facebook group rooms. After connecting through YouTube chats and Facebook groups related to Charla's personal background, Charla has never been a friend of Katie Joy Paulson's, nor represented herself as such to Veda, and that's the truth. Charla was a casual follower of Katie's, beginning in the fall of 2022 through the early part of June of 2023, and had minimal communication with Ms. Paulson, specifically regarding the cult Charla was raised in, known as Institute of Basic Life Principles. Ms. Paulson covers content regarding IBLP on her social media and YouTube channels, and that was the extent of their connection. Charla left occasional comments on Katie's post with corrections about her claims in regard to the IBLP. No direct contact between Charla occurred between the fall and June, when an account on Instagram called Balls Times 2.0 requested Charla ask Katie questions regarding a documentary that was made about the IBLP. Okay, I have to go to the next screen. All right. Stop sharing. All right. I got more. Don't worry. Okay, that's the Balls account. And I have 9 and 10. I just got to find it. Wait a minute. Let me find 9 and 10 for you. They were posted separately, so. Oh, Veda's. Oh, and here's another post. This is from Charla. My attorney has the audio recording of the swatting. Oh, that's about the swatting call. It's obviously not me, but we knew that. Yeah, I knew it wasn't her. She didn't have nothing to do with that. But they tried to blame it to her. Okay, where is it? Veda's latest statement of comparison. Yeah, there's a lot of pages here, people. Okay, where's the rest of them? Okay, here it is. Got it. All right, I found it. Sorry, guys. These were sent to me, and I tried to put them together as best I could, but without slides working, I've got to figure out what I'm doing wrong with them slides. Okay. Let's show this. I'm not going to call her that, but Veda and her associates participate in a large community, including Facebook groups and a subreddit totaling over 25,000 followers who are anti without a crystal ball. Veda and her associates have made multiple posts and statements and videos that Charla is employed by or sent by Katie to incite their followers to harass Charla with them. And that's the truth. Charla has never worked for or worked with or otherwise been associated with Without a Crystal Ball, Katie Joy. And then it says that Katie Joy can be reached to verify this, and it gives her address. Charla has nothing to do with emails sent to Brittany or received by any other creators from Brittany regarding death threats, swatting, or any such communications. Charla has not created or worked with Katie Joy or anyone else to create fake screenshots, fake messages, fish or spoofed emails, or cut and crop photos as stated in Veda's petition. Nor would Charla have any idea how to send spoofed or phish emails or create fake accounts, screenshots, or messages. Okay, now we're going to go. Oh, them kids and my husband. Okay, I'm going to the right page, right? 19? That should be the right page. Let me see. Let me see. Why is it not showing me? I think I'm at the right page. But anyway, I don't need to keep this screen enlarged either. Okay. Anyone who asked any questions about why Veda was attacking or harassing Charla was met with responses like, you effing cunt, and you're a a damn psycho, or we made the subject of nasty posts and or videos, or were made the subject of nasty posts or videos. Veda's YouTube channels are filled with evidence of similar behavior toward other YouTube creators. Boy, isn't it? Oh no, Still Leather, you're fine. No, you're fine. I mean, hey, if the things were said and someone was asking a question, it wasn't like anybody was attacking anybody. Someone was just answering a question of what was said. That's all. You're fine. You didn't derail nothing. It was the responses. But anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, Veda's evidence of similar behavior towards other YouTube creators. In early August, Veda created a Discord server in Charla's legal name and posted her phone number, email, driver's license, and other personal information in the Discord. Wow. She made a post to Twitter with the link to the Discord and said her number is in there. Blow the bitch up. Wow. Charla was later notified by both McAfee and Experian that these items had been found on the dark web. Since early August, Charla has received and reported hundreds of porn sites, escorts, phishing, spam, and suspicious emails and messages, and password reset requests. Veda posted Charla's driver's license on a YouTube video. Veda required identification as proof her profile matched before Charla functioned as a moderator for Veda's YouTube channel. Veda made a report about her driver's license to the Charla made a report about her driver's license to the FBI as it was discovered on the dark web, as well as receipt of proof that it had been passed around to Veda's associates and other YouTube creators. So Veda really did do all that stuff. And I believe that she did. And I truly, and come on, the porn stuff, who's always talking about porn and all the different sites she goes to and belongs to? Who's the one always saying, oh, she's such a, went to school for computers and got a degree, even though EKC fails to realize she said it many times. Yeah. Okay. In Veda's YouTube and Facebook live videos, some with images taken from Charla's personal photos, Veda made statements including physical threats, such as, are you trying to eat me out too? And sexual harassment. She is bisexual. She would say, are you trying to eat me out too? Oh, you like that, didn't you? I made a whole Discord with your effing name, BITCH. Wow. And the mermaid server is the Charla Psycho Charla Discord section. I said, all right, B. I'll drop your effing number there and let them go for you. I don't give a F. I'd show up at your house and knock your effing teeth in at this point. That's not a threat. That would be a effing promise. Shut the F up, Charla. I know you don't want more of this tonight. They continually use names like Skankia, Crazy Twitter Lady, and mental health slurs to refer to me in derogatory videos and video chat comments. There are hours of similar clips. Wow. This got awful. This got bad, beyond disgusting. And yes, Steve and EKC were all on board with this. In Veda's statement, she claimed Charla has harassed Steve McRae and Aaron Costello. Charla has a fully granted protection from stalking order issued by the court against Steve McRae and a final hearing for a protection order against Aaron Costello January 11th at the same time as the final hearing with Miss Hanson. And she does have I believe it's over a year, but Steve needs money to try to appeal it, but he's not going to win. Steve's order is permanent. It is in place. And I do believe if the courts follow the law and actually look at the stuff that they did to Charla, that Veda and Aaron's will be granted permanent as well. And they should be. They should be. Charla has never mailed a package to EKC's home or made any threat to Aaron. And Charla has never sent a pizza to Steve McRae's home or made any threat to Steve. And they have no proof that Charla had anything to do with that. But yet they blamed her for everything. Steve has a lot of enemies. Charla has never admitted to mass reporting anything. Charla never had more than around 100 followers on Twitter, has no public platform or social media, and is not a YouTube creator. Mass reporting occurs when a YouTube creator asks followers to report another channel. Charla has reported and had removed and had posts and videos removed according to YouTube and other social media platform community guidelines and terms of service. Yeah, Charla never ask for no mass reporting. That's what they go to. Right away they go to, oh, they're mass reporting me. They're lying about me. So I'm going to get on here and I'm going to call them names. And I'm going to insult their families and their looks. And I'm going to dox them. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. You say you got some? You don't got shit, Veda. You don't got shit. You're a bully behind that keyboard. You're a loudmouth, immature, disgusting piece of trash in my book. And I'm sorry, but that's my true feelings. What they did to this woman was disgusting. What Veda's done to other people and continues to do is disgusting. You want to come up, KCG? All right, let me get you one. I got to post it. Okay, this link is going to be in the chat for KCG. Well, Sav, if you want to come up, you can come up too. I don't care. Y'all can come up. I never have people up. I think it'd be cool. Come on up. As long as you're going to be respectful, I'm good with it. Okay, where's the link? Paste. All right, there we go. There you go. There's the link. Sav, still on other, and y'all can come up. I don't care. The link's there if y'all want to come up. Whoever wants to come up, as long as you're respectful, I have no problem with it. Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, I don't believe she emailed anything to them or sent them packages in the mail. I just don't. And I don't know Charla personally. I've never met her. But I've watched all this. And no one's innocent. Trust me. Everybody did their own. But the thing is, she did nothing. Absolutely nothing to warrant this attack on her and her family. I mean, the dogs are out next door. No, the dogs are out next door. Oh, he's gonna go crazy barking. He's gonna go trying to blow your ears? Smooth. All right, thanks. Sorry, Bubba-licious. Anyway, he doesn't need to bark at the neighbor's dogs. He's been barking at them for 3.5 years since the neighbor's been there. Actually, no. Actually, the new puppy's 3.5 years. He's been there like 7 years. Yeah. Okay. Hey, KCG. Hey, Sav.
Hi, Kathy.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And I hear them?
KCG, is that you or is that?
No, that's me.
Okay, you got to echo.
That's probably my end. I'm sitting outside for a few minutes.
No, you actually sound good and clear.
Oh.
I'm trying to get any kind of sound at the moment. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. I can turn the volume up. Don't worry about that. See, no, I can hear you. See, that's one thing I like about Restream is there's individual volume controls where you can go from 0 to 200 with the volume for anything that's on your screen. StreamYards don't do that. Yeah, Christmas has come. Don't remind me. Oh my God, I'm still worried about Christmas. My poor husband, I feel so bad for him. He is so pissed off about not being able to work.
Oh, well, actually, Summer was with the boys last.
Okay, what's playing in the background? KCG, you have to shut off your YouTube. You're playing something in the background, KCG.
Probably what he meant is last in the house.
I'm going to mute you for a minute till you get that worked out. Yep, that's where it's coming from. And see, you have to go to and click the dots and stuff for StreamYard. You don't have to with Restream, but they won't play their videos, man. 1 out of every 10 times it's going to work. Screw that. But anyway, let's get back to reading this. Do y'all think that Charla really sent pizzas and some box of some crap there? I just don't believe she'd do that. And like I said, I don't know her personally, but I've been following this for a long time, and I just don't see it. Do I think they'd send it to themselves? Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Steve has a lot of enemies.
Can you hear me?
Wait, let me unmute you, dear.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm using my phone in my ear and the computer out here.
Yeah, you have to close. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think
you got to echo, dear.
I think that maybe a lot of your community is not quite as aware of how bad these things get.
There's stuff in here that I don't think a lot of people knew about to the extent of what they did to her.
There are things that you would not even imagine happened that have happened. Yeah.
Let me read the next one on this. Go ahead.
I want to be real clear. Like, this seems like when somebody said like the dark web, but these are things that we've all seen go through over and over and over.
Mm-hmm. You have an echo, dear. You're gonna have to shut down your. Do you have your? You have to pause your YouTube on your phone because you have an echo in the back.
On the screen.
Huh?
All right. I can't hear anything though from like I'm talking to myself.
No, well, that's because you're on panel. You have to pause your YouTube though, but you should still be able to hear it on your phone.
Is that better?
Yeah, now the echo's gone.
All right, so maybe this shouldn't be up there right now.
Sav, okay, let me read number 25. This goes on and on. Charla has never admitted to mass reporting anything. Charla never. Oh, I already read that. Never mind. Okay, I read that part. She's never reported another channel, or had asked people to do that. Mass reporting, you all know how it occurs. Charla has reported, and she did report a couple of beta stuff, and she had a right to. She was doxxed and attacked, and horrible things were being said. She had a right to report that video. But how is she going to do mass reporting when she's not even on YouTube? Beta, you lie. Charla has never made false reports to YouTube or reports on Katie Joy Paulson's behalf. I believe that too. I believe that. Let's go to the next page. Charla has not gone to any other third parties to stream on my behalf, including the creators listed by Veda in her petition, Without a Crystal Ball, who Charla has not followed for more than 6 months and followed only briefly prior to that. Burnt Toast, who Charla has possibly commented once or twice on a video. Nonsense on the Web, who Charla has casually followed for less than a month and possibly commented 5 or 6 times on videos. Recently, Veda has made social media posts and videos reporting any comments Charla makes on any YouTube video, which is one of many online stalking behaviors reported by Charla over the past 3 months. Veda also makes posts and videos attacking any YouTube creators who Charla interacts with. And that's the truth. All right, let me stop sharing so I can go back and get some more. Okay, I believe it's 20. Okay. And that's true. They did do that. And they do that. Let me share screen again because I didn't want to show all the Twitter. I got to figure out how to get these slide things working so that I don't have to do this anymore. Anyway, the creator Nonsense on the Web has reported to law enforcement receiving threatening emails and being stalked by Miss Hansen before Charla knew either of them can be contacted. And there's the address to verify, which is to verify that Charla has not made any request of her to do anything on Charla's behalf or to harass Veda. And that's true. Charla did not. Nonsense has stated that herself many times. Charla has never made any threat to harm any YouTube creator, their associates, or have any of them swatted. Steve McRae filed a completely false TRO in the state of California in retaliation for the protection order obtained by Charla. Charla's attorney in California, and it gives his name, he has reviewed the evidence and is available to discuss with you the false allegations Steve McRae made to get his TRO, as well as proof he did not know who did any of the things he accuses Charla of, but was creating a paper trail as soon as he discovered Veda was served on August 28th. And he appeared in court with her September 5th, being put on notice by the court that he was being served. As the court was being served, the court that he was being served as well. Steve McRae has stated on public videos that he filed the TRO to protect his channel from complaints and reports, and has publicly urged Veda and Aaron to file TROs for this purpose as well. Veda, Aaron, and Steve have a history with other creators that involve death threats, continuous attacks against them in their YouTube videos, and threats of swatting. Charla has no history of these incidents or behaviors whatsoever. I have submitted a letter from my mental health provider stating my diagnosis, and okay, I don't want to go into that. That I've never been diagnosed narcissist, antisocial psychopath, or any of the claims they have made, as well as I've not been ever considered to be dangerous. I am respectful of other people and their property, and she has found me to be honest in the 10 years she has been my provider. Charla categorically denies the claims of harassment and stalking made by Miss Hansen. Charla has made legal filings for her safety and protection and not for YouTube content. Beta streamed for members only, paid subscribers, about filing protection orders on November 3rd of 2023. Charla is confident this TRO was filed only in retaliation and for use in YouTube content to gain credibility and status as a YouTube creator. Charla requests the court dismiss this complaint, filed over 2 months ago, after Beta was served papers on a protective order by Charla as retaliatory, vexatious, I don't know, and malice. I declare under perjury that is correct and it's signed. All right. Now, where'd you go, Casey? Where'd KCG go? She dropped down? Sorry, I was reading that. I couldn't watch chat. Hit the link again.
KCG.
So what do you think of all that stuff? You know, I know you're big with the just say no.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting, really, because like it starts with, you know, such small things, you know, and it could be as simple as someone disagreeing with somebody else but not agreeing to disagree. And then people just can't leave things alone, you know, and it happens every day here on these streets, and, you know, it's just really wrong. You know, people attacking people for all kinds of purposes, you know, their looks, their lives, going real life on their kids, you know, it's just really, really wrong. You know, your lives are your own, you're something that you should protect. And you know, even in recent times, we've got people out there that, you know, are having to submit FBI reports on attacks online. So I find it really disturbing that people can put a lot of misinformation out there. And you know, like, if you're going to get on a panel, people, I really hope you've got your facts, because if you don't have your facts and you start spilling misinformation, you're walking into very dangerous territory. So a lot of this is like, you know, it's on the other side of the street from what we really are. But needless to say, it turns up on our streets, in our avenue, you know, you might say, Kathy.
Still in leather. I don't...
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, KCG. You're welcome to come up if you want. I'm sorry you're being bullied. Hey, Selena, I really am. That's insane.
I'm here. I'm up here right now.
I can hear you, KCG. We hear you. Okay. I know you wanted to address some things because, you know, Megan lied about you, and, you know, they did, and Beta rode with it. They both lied about you.
Talking to?
You, KCG. Are you there? KCG.
All right. My son had to go into this weird headset thing.
Okay.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. I know you've been involved in this from the beginning, even though Megan and Beta, you know, have stated that you're not. I've seen the screenshots of messages of you communicating back and forth. Megan is totally lying. And you have been a part of this from the get-go. And you went hard for them. You did. You went hard for them.
I think part of what people, one of the things that made the clash of these two communities so strong is precisely because it was Katie is a polarizing person. People who like try to debunk and hold her down, they don't mess around. Anything that anybody does to Molly is nothing compared to what has gone over there. And at times it felt like life or death. And there were times when it was so scary about choices Katie was making and things she was doing. But I think what ended up happening is egos got met. And honestly, everything that's happening now is not a surprise to me. I'm surprised it has not happened sooner. But when we saw Molly and Katie go up together on something, it was like the red wave came over, and all we wanted to do was, stop this from happening because we've seen it. And I guess maybe this is why I've tried to like pull back from it. But when you're in it, I've spoken with a lot of different creators in small pockets. But a creator came into our community about 1.5 years ago, and he was getting bored, so he started calling out some of the names and some of the behaviors of some of the notorious anti-KJ people in the back. It was traumatizing. So many of our group, if they get hit hard enough, they don't come back. And not like they're dead, but like, if you can imagine waking up to your child's face being superimposed over porn, it's scary stuff. And I think that what I was trying to do was I saw how the things, if you go back, and this is what I like to do with Kathy at one point. If we went back and went step by step, how this got from here to there, I was thinking of it like how, I know nonsense does this really well. Like you talk about the anatomy, and Rabbit does that. She tells the story, and then she brings in the facts to illustrate that. Does that make sense?
Veda doesn't tell the truth. Veda can't keep up with what she says. But
Veda also has people who will encourage and back up her lies so that she's able to believe them. And that, to me, those people who back up, encourage, and justify her absence, those are the people I'm scared of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I get it. I question all that too, but I also was sent the actual court filings and the statements that were filed with it. And Veda saying that her so-called evidence or the recording, which clearly is altered, but that's okay. She can do whatever floats her boat. I don't care. It's not going to change the facts. She can do it all she wants. It's not going to change what's happened. These are statements that were wrote by these two. Okay.
Written by Veda or written.
This was Veda's statement, and this is only, I don't know why the first page isn't here. Oh, there. Wait. I think I've read this, but this was Veda's statement. Yeah, I have read this. Saying that all this was being done to her by Katie and Charla, and in all actuality, it's them doing it.
I think
what she's claiming is exactly what they've done to Charla and Katie, that they're claiming that Katie and Charla has done to them.
Nonsense. That's what, yeah, and I'm surprised that other people are, and that's a scary place to be. I have seen the people who have had the worst of this.
I found some
other people who are professional lawyers and people who have like professional jobs of that sort.
Yeah, and they're saying that she's not paid for an attorney and that Katie's paid for her attorney, and that's not true. And I'm sharing this screen. Okay, this is a post, and Whispering Willow knows I'm showing it. It's off her Twitter. Veda and Meg said this wasn't from an attorney, but how would they know? They also discredited the receipt of payment to a lawyer, still claiming she's friends with KJ. No proof. Any information between them would likely involve lawyers and law enforcement. They are clowns. Now,
my question is, why are they trying to put all this information out and all this chaos this way? Because Charlotte's not talking. she might say here and there, but she's not doing hours and hours long lives trying to connect conspiracies together. Does that make sense? And I worry that sometimes we feed into it because they are so outrageous.
Nonsense has a good question. And she said, you were absolutely part of this stuff that's happened over the past year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
she said that and has tried to right her wrongs, in my understanding. So why are they acting like she wasn't? Yeah, why? What do you know that they're trying to get as far away from you as you can, because you've been in it since the beginning. You know what they did to Charla. I mean, I've gotten stuff.
They know that I record everything and save everything because I have to have it. I keep
And
everything.
I've got it. Let me tell you, I got it.
No, honey. You have 83 pages of one conversation. No, when I talk about this girl and I spent a lot of time chatting. And at the beginning of it, I had kidney transplant, home in bed, and I got into one of those, weird parasocial things. But this was not a creator, but we would have conversations all night about all of it. And then when I started talking about what they're doing, what they have done, is another version of the same story I've seen every 6 months.
Hey, forgotten Stargazer's mom, I think I said hi, but just in case, I'm listening to you. But now they're saying that Katie paid for Charlotte's lawyer and that Charlotte don't have her own lawyer. And this proof has been out here for months. I mean, anybody go on Twitter, it's right there. But they're still going to run with their lying narrative. Here's the receipts right here.
And the very best you can do, sweetheart, is to make the information available to people who want to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to tell you that you're a dog, even though you're a woman. They're going to tell you a dog, and then their friends are going to come in and tell you, you're a dog, right? And that's how
I got good
work.
mods. They can do it. They can come on. I got good mods.
They will lie to your face.
I'm not lying about them. I'm showing actual paperwork to back up everything I'm saying. Right here's a receipt. Miss McIver, RE, Veda versus Charla, where it was case number. Attached, you will find a copy of your credit card receipt, along with a copy of our flat fee contract for legal services. Please review the contract, sign, and return to me via email. I will relay a final signed copy back to you. $3,000 has been credited to your attorney's fees for the above referenced case. This pays your retainer in full. That came from Charla, not without a crystal ball. And as a reminder, it even says, I have scheduled you for a phone consultation with her attorney and the date, and please accept the call from your attorney on this date and time. Okay, and then they actually show. Wait, maybe I went too far.
Yeah.
But there's an actual receipt of her bank account.
I believe
right
that.
here. And I was iffy about showing this. I really was. But she wanted it shown to prove right there is the payment to the attorneys. Right here.
Yeah.
Out of her own account. So you tell me how Katie paid for the lawyer. And here's
$3,000 is. I'm going to back
nothing
up here
compared to what she. Yeah.
I'm backing up here, Kathy. It does not matter what the page says. It does not matter what that post says. I cannot express to you guys enough how on it nonsense was being. He gives those exposés for everybody else, not for those people.
Mm-hmm.
These folks you show them a receipt, they're gonna tell you it was doctored. And it's not all of us, but the ones who do it the loudest are the ones who are called intensive. And I feel horrific because I understand how scary it is when you're Charla or some of these other smaller creators who just got snowplowed. And I guess I think. Go ahead.
No, I was going to read this.
Go ahead.
It says, "Be advised, I have received," and this is to Charla, "that I have received the attached court documents you provided. I have also received the signed legal contract you sent via Google Docs. I will provide all of this information to your attorney. Also, yes, oddly enough, shortly after we spoke, without a crystal ball, Katie reached out to our office seeking representation for a no contact order filed against her, which was filed by the same individual on your complaint. Katie explained to me the current situation and relationship to you. She was very clear that you do not work with her and are not employed by her. I do not foresee this being an issue moving forward. If anything, it may benefit us.
Right there.
Right. It may benefit us to have the information from both sides of this. Thank you for the information regarding your current attorney in Kansas. I will be in touch if I need anything further. Okay. Honestly, in a small town, I'm not surprised.
Well, it's a very minor, like almost a one and done sort of a necessity.
Yeah, it's not, and in a small town, I'm honestly not surprised. But yeah, I think it was the other ones came in, I think, email, which she keeps saying, and I'm going to show it again. I know I've already showed it, but apparently it wasn't good enough.
It will never be, Kathy. It will never be
I have
good
all 3 pages. Yeah, well, they can kiss it. You're not going to call me a liar. I don't doctor documents. Shit, I don't even know how to do what I'm doing. What are you kidding me? I think I emailed it to myself. Let me check my email.
I can't even see them once I listen to them. That's why I have to say things.
But I did. Oh, I just love this, you guys. Isn't this really cool? I'm going to add music to this. Let me share it again. I'm being petty, but I don't care. Okay, we also have another co-host today, and it's this. I just love it. Taterlicious.
God.
I just love it. I'm gonna add some music to that. And that's gonna be a button for me.
Lick those lips.
Yep, I'm trying to find.
I think if you can find little things like that to sort of interject some of the things I was hearing in the chat, were like the dark web. Oh my, and I guess in a lot of ways there are people who can. I'm trying to think of how exactly I want to say this. If you could sit down and read some of the things that I've had to read or listen to, and I think that the way that you approach these folks is not going to be a receipt for receipt. And this is why I got when Nunya and I finally talked, I put a lot of effort into trying to get Megan to just let me speak with Beta.
Oh, I have those messages about what Megan said about Nunya. Oh,
and what I wanted to be very, very clear that if they cared about this family, or and when I reached that point where I said, "Could you just let me speak to her for 5 minutes?" and Megan fired back saying, "Beta's perfect. Everything she does is correct. I don't know why you would want to not let her win. She deserves to win because Megan is a whole person." You realize that you're not speaking to somebody who is hearing what you're saying. And I think that you have to almost approach this like people who are exposed, they probably need therapy and a place to talk. And other people who are stronger and have big platforms, they need to know how to address it head on, put information. I'm sorry, I'm not going to kiss nonsense, but because but she did that, and she stuck with it. She pointed people back to it. But once a week, she's like, "And here we go again." But if you don't have systems like that in place, it just cycles over and over. These groups cannot sustain the amount of trauma that happens. People drop off. Steve and a lot of them, they've stayed for 5-6 years. And I'm sorry if it upsets you that I'm saying it that way. I just really coming out of this was hard. I trauma bonded very much with some of those people in that group.
Didn't you send them to me on Messenger? Yeah, you did, huh? The ones where Megan's talking about the Nunya and Beta thing.
Yeah, I sent you a link.
I know you sent me on Twitter on in Gmail. I know Messenger, and I'm just trying to
It's true.
put it all
Yeah, you
together. Because some of the
it's a lot.
Some of the posts are like double sentence stuff, so I'm having to go through it and really
I think that
really read it. But there's posts in here where Megan says it is a win.
yeah, Nunya's had to back down. Veda gets to prove her victorious, whatever. And it occurred to me, it doesn't matter what we say. No, nothing that Nunya could have ever given them, shown them, proven. Other people might see that,
And
but
here's
they can never
messages right
see
here. I'm just gonna show this. This is where Megan, she said that KCG wasn't involved and wasn't around but a couple times. Well, there's messages of them, of Megan and KCG talking together. I mean, they're right here. She had her personal information. Megan said she wouldn't share that. I don't do stuff like that. Yes, you do. Anyway, let me stop. Let me get another one up here. I don't want to show my whole.
I want you to understand that there are probably a core of maybe 8 people who are vindictive by nature, and then a lot of people that they whip up around them. People don't end up in an anti-KJ community because they have pleasant experiences with people,
Oh, here's one of them. She is this. Let me see if I see. They're not in order that you sent me.
Sweetheart, I told you I cannot see them once they're on paper, and that's why it's not an easy.
Well, it's just going to take me a minute to put them together so that I can get them in order. But this is more messages from Megan to KCG, and you're asking her to try to keep things calm. And I'm here. Sorry, I just got home. I can't always answer right away. Why would I need to keep things calm? Veda knows what she's doing, I promise. And you answer her back. I don't expect you to ever answer right away. I'm going, and you tell her what you're going to do.
I don't know if Nunya actually was crying or her voice was just kind of cracking, but
I don't know.
She's very strong, but she was so frustrated by the time her and I talked, like I think the night before this thing was supposed to go down. She doesn't even know who I am. She probably didn't like me. But for 3 hours on Messenger, I learned more about Dre and the situation than I had ever in my life. And what I was doing is like sticking with them because I was afraid if I didn't, what that could end up. Because if you pull away and you know too much, then you're in the situation.
Okay, let's finish reading these.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah. Megan says she is tired of people telling her how to do things. That is another reason she isn't talking to very many people. Today's live is going to be so good. And you said, I'd appreciate that. The respect Veda has for Nunya will keep her from grandstanding and handle it with professionalism. Megan says, Veda can't stand Nunya. And you say you're just asking to keep things handled decent, but and you say you just asking, I don't support the way things have been handled and I won't be involved after this. You're letting them know you don't agree with what they're doing. Megan knows you're all in it and you know what you're talking about. And she said, Veda always handles her lives beautifully. Veda is not making any changes on what she has planned for anyone. It will all be handled
if
well.
you say the same thing loud enough and then people next to you say it loud enough, it's easy to believe that.
I'm almost done.
Veda's 100% right. He's just going to tear it down.
Yeah.
I think,
let me finish reading.
I think there is some truth to the idea that maybe we are, telling the emperor how beautiful the clothes are, but they're not on. Does that make sense?
It says, she said,
Veda's
not making.
For me right now, I know the role that I played in years previous. This Marvin situation was a lot different.
Yeah, I'm not getting into this. Is about this right now, and I just wanted to prove that she lied for you, so you could.
I sat on a live conversation with 3 mods who have been with Aaron and some of the others as long as I have. One of them was crying, and we're trying to figure out like what do we do? How do we? Because I know that if I come to you guys and say,
taking it too hard. That's what I'm. But why are you?
I'm going to be
too wrapped up in it. You're too wrapped up in it.
It was more important that I flip-flopped because if I hadn't done that, I would have never been able to see what was happening and how quickly. I think what happened with Charlotte is the fastest I've seen somebody get like swallowed up by the mob and disappear.
All right. Let me finish reading this one. It says,
I'm glad
Veda's
she
not.
reached out to some people because I was
KCG.
sincerely worried for that.
KCG, let me finish reading this. It says Veda is not making
I really
any
don't know.
change.
I'd rather maybe answer questions. I just wanted to get up here and just really make sure folks understand it is alarming. It sounds wacky. It sounds crazy. And you're right, it is. It's scary sometimes.
Okay, let me finish reading this.
But they are not going to back down. They're not going to amend. They're not going to see whatever you say is right. And that's why this lawsuit for this particular case or the Kiara or whatever
Can
is
any of
almost,
you guys hear me?
to me, at the same level as
Kathy.
DHB and Queen, because it's going to set a precedent for how these situations are
Okay,
handled
I'm not
in the
even
future.
bringing into this.
That makes sense?
I just KCG. I just wanted to talk about this. I don't want to go off the
I'm sorry,
rails.
if I'm doing something wrong, please tell
No,
me.
you're not hearing me. You're not
I can't
listening
hear
to me.
you,
I'm trying to finish reading this. Let me
They
finish
scare me
reading
though,
it.
because you mute all the time anyway.
I'm not muted. I haven't been muted. Okay. It says Veda is not making any changes on what she has planned for anyone. It will all be handled well. She is done with people telling her not to do this and don't do that. I don't think any of us would want that if it was us. And then she goes, and you said,
Can
I
you hear
don't
me?
care. Yeah, just hold on. Let me read. I don't care what she does and says, I'm out of it. But when Nunya decided to end the crazy, it's not a win. I don't care. I just was hoping it wasn't a circus. Yes, it is a win because she knows like a coward. And she looks like a coward for backing out, and everyone is laughing at her, at Nunya, and saying she looks bad for backing out. So yes, that's a huge win for us. She didn't want to face Veda's proof, and she has told so many lies. So I figured, I can't read the rest of it, she would back out anyway. So did Veda. And that had nothing to do with it. It was, Veda will show her proof. Why would I share your personal stuff? I don't do that. But that just proves that you were involved, and you were involved deeper than what they are claiming. Why they are trying to distance from you, I don't know. Hey, just another troll. Yeah, this lunacy. Yeah, it's insane that the extreme that these guys go to. Hey, Revival. Has the truth been revealed why the showdown didn't happen? I know the showdown didn't happen, and I shouldn't even be commenting on this, but I'm going to. The showdown didn't happen because Veda couldn't handle it. That's just my personal opinion. From what I understand, because it would have been a SmackDown. But Veda also, the receipts she wanted really didn't even pertain to nothing but her. They didn't pertain to the facts of what was going on. They assumed I was in this battle, but sadly, I had no clue what was going on and didn't want to because they are all such liars. Exactly. And then he was trying to give his name dignity, something they never did. You're echoing really bad, KCG. I'm going to mute you. Okay. You should not. This is YouTube stuff. You're echoing really bad, dear.
I'm not on there.
But you're echoing really bad. Why don't you drop down and come back? I muted her. Why don't you drop down and come back in because you got a really bad echo. Anyway, the lengths they went to, and I didn't even read everything about the things they did to Charla. That's just some of it with the posting, all that stuff, making a Discord in her name, putting her phone number, showing her driver's license, her address, everything. That's just some of the things they did to Charla. All over their hate for Without a Crystal Ball. That's what this all started over. They took over that group, dismantled the group. I mean, it's a hot mess. But all over hate groups. Just so they can be the ringleaders in the hate train for Without a Crystal Ball. And I get Katie is problematic. And Katie does things and says things she shouldn't. You know what? But they have attacked her as well as they have Charla. They have went for her kid. They have went for her whole life. These people stalk these women morning, noon, and night. They post somewhere. They're all over it. I'm sure they follow these people around in chats, which I don't ever see Katie on YouTube, but anything she posts, you know they're all over it. And they twist it to whatever narrative they're spinning. But I can imagine they follow Charlotte anywhere just to get screenshots of whatever comments she's making, whether it has anything to do with them or not. And I don't see her talking about them. So, what they did to her was disgusting. I hope that Charlotte gets, there needs to be consequences for their behavior, for their actions. There really does need to be. And I don't understand how they're not in violation of the TROs now with what they've done. They continue to stalk this woman and harass her. It doesn't stop. It's insane. It is insane. Let me see if KCG still. Did you get rid of the echo, dear? Okay, well, just jump down then, KCG. Just jump down. I have no idea what you're having severe. I can't.
I'm down.
No, you're still up on screen. You're fine? Okay. Yeah. But that's just crazy. And Sab, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened with headstones. I wasn't watching chat then. I was showing a video, so I didn't look at chat. I'm sorry it's still in leather feels attacked. I don't like anybody to feel attacked. I want people to be able to talk freely in my chat and respectfully, of course, which I know still in leather would. And
yes.
I don't understand. Someone got so mad because Sinner was mentioned.
Yeah. So what happened was that Stargazer said, had anyone seen the live from the joint channel from yesterday? And I said, yes, I did. And basically, Stargazer mentioned that he was calling people transphobic. But it was a bit worse than that, because actually what happened was there was a video put out by Tiger Talks yesterday, and it was on some pretty nasty stuff pointed at Heels in the Air.
Yeah, I seen that. I was shocked because I didn't know that stuff was said.
Yeah, and there was some other things put out on that video of Gina's, where she actually doxed Leather.
What?
Yep. And Rapper has been going around telling lies to help perpetuate stuff that we don't want going on. So, he's not welcome in a lot of places now because of that. And we do have evidence that he admits to lying. So what happened with the joint channel yesterday was some misinformation was put out about Say No for a start, and quite frankly, was pointed at us women, a few women was the way it was mentioned, and he said, basically that the video was trans bashing, which it was not, by Tiger. She only ever calls out bad behaviour. and trying to make out that, Leather and I did not start Say No, and calling it Say Yo, which is rather offensive.
Mm.
And I've got the screenshots from my Discord that Leather and I did start Say No back on in September. So, you guys out there that want to park misinformation out there saying that Tiger Talks started Say No just because she put a video up on her channel on our behalf because we didn't have one ready. Please show me your evidence that it's correct, because I've got the evidence that I started it with Leather in a Discord conversation. And I'd like to see you prove that we didn't start it, because we even talk about the name in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you were, because I got my emails and stuff before that video even came out. I stand by every word and never mentioned Tiger Talks. Shame on you, Saf, for not missing me. Instead, you ran to Emmy. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't know what was going on. Emmy came in here and was a little upset, but she doesn't like if anybody derails her chat. But anyway, I don't know what's going on.
Well, shame on you, Sinner, for being such a nasty person.
What was said? I missed that part of the live. I got there at the end, so I don't even know what was said because I haven't had a chance to go back and play it. So I didn't know what was playing out in chat. Now, from what I understand, it was just a question if anybody's seen the live.
Yeah, well, Sinny, you're being played. So, you run along and play in your sandpit with, your other little friends, because, you're starting to get a really bad reputation for attacking women around the YouTube streets. So you keep it up. See where it gets
Voices.
you.
Hey, Denise.
Hi, Voices.
Hey, Brittany KCG, would you please let Kathy talk to you? Keep talking over her. Yeah, it was hard. I don't think her phone or her headset was working very well, and I don't think she could hear me. Okay, guys, come on now. Sinner, let's...
I even got a Discord from someone else last night
email?
saying
okay,
that they're seeing that they're not liking how Sinner's behaving out there too. So it's starting to come from other people. So it's just crazy.
Okay, like I said, I didn't get to watch it, but someone just sent me the transcript, so I'm gonna I have to go into my other email and
See, this is the thing. You want to sit here and call me names. And,
let's not call names. We don't need to do that.
This is where you go wrong, because you can't prove anything where I can prove everything. So,
who's a bully?
Yeah, I'm a bully, apparently.
Wow, this really got... whatever was said must have been... I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. I missed it. And I got there towards the end.
Yeah, well, we watched
I just don't appreciate...
thing.
I don't appreciate coming into my chat like that, though. Because I wouldn't do that. And I've not done that. I would email privately.
Yeah, and the thing is that, we did have a conversation with Emmy privately, and she's absolutely shocked at what she is seeing out there. Even he went on Tiger Talks, video and said some pretty disgusting things, which she has screenshots of.
Oh, so this didn't even have nothing to do with me. She wasn't assuming the emails were from me. Okay. Wow. Uh-oh. I just got an email.
I will speak, Sinner, because I did have a conversation for 2 hours with Emmy about you, with 3 other people. 2 other people, sorry. 4 of us all together. And you're well aware of that. We know you're well aware of it.
Oh, people, I've got, oh, come on. Now, where did my proton go? Oh, dear Lord.
So if you think that we're going to sit by and let you, talk about people badly, we're going to call it out.
Well, I got some emails here. I also have what our subject um, was the beta C thing. I also have a very, oh, okay, just watching. I got an email nonsense from Nat. Just watching Nonsense Live from yesterday and wanted to clarify a few things. She's so funny. I like EKC. You, Becky, and Chesh. I watch silently, but it's all just silly drama these days. Yes, I was arrested after Saltz told everyone the FBI told him I was responsible. This is false. The FBI did not and does not send any report to the UK. Only that they interviewed IMN and Dustin. There's alts more to that. However, I owe no one an explanation other than law enforcement. I was arrested, interviewed, and bailed to go home for 6 months. I wasn't allowed any electronics or access to the internet. In September 2022, those bail conditions were removed by a judge. The investigation is still ongoing, but I have no conditions on me now. I have no beef with anyone. I've been asked to swat nonsense in Charlotte. I refused and blocked. I just want no contact with any of them. Steve's a see you next Tuesday. I hate him. Beta lost all my respect regarding KJ's R report. That's just a line you don't cross. I was sent a screenshot of Megan behind the Nikki account by someone called Reagan. Not sure, but I will find out since they want to fake emails in my name. I told her to stop. I'm done asking nicely. I wouldn't trust anything I say either. I've got mental health and I'm autistic. So I'd say out and verify things yourself. Ellie are involved here, so whomever focus F's with me will just be added to that. Okay. All right. But I got some receipts. But let's look at this timestamp because I want to see it. I'm going to share it. Okay. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to respond. I don't know how to do this out of my Proton. It should just let me. Okay. I can just download it. All right. I'll send it to my messenger. It's probably easier because it's from Proton. I don't usually I do this ahead of time. I didn't know I was getting it, but I'll show it since it became an issue in my chat. What choice do I have? You know, It was brought to me. I wasn't in none of this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it because, like I said, I caught the tail end of the live and I've just been busy. My kids are still little. They're 5.5 and 8. They still need lots of attention. They're not old enough. Yeah. They're not old enough.
Yeah, I mean, Sina, you can put your little words out there. The reason we contacted Emmy was because she's the owner of the channel, not you.
Wait, why is it making me sign in?
You can call me a turd if you want, but that doesn't hurt me because that's just showing your lack of class.
I can't believe it's making me sign in. I'm already signed in. And I sent it over. That is weird. See, I didn't know Proton does this. I don't usually have it loaded. But since... Okay, I don't want you to save it. Okay. See, I don't want to show Still and Leather's address, and it's going to do that. Her email address. I didn't want to show that. Well, I can block it out. Okay. This is what I was sent about yesterday's. Apparently, whatever's going on. Since it was brought to my chat, I have no choice but to discuss it because I don't even know what's going on. This is the transcript of whatever happened yesterday during the live that I wasn't on. Tell me different. Right. I mean, yeah. And she continues to dox me said, yo, that's funny, yeah. It's funny that there's a group of ladies that tried to form an organization called Say No. It's anti-doxing campaign, but they're all bullying Gina at the same time. It's ridiculous. How can you like try to form a campaign about not doxing and harassing people while you're blank harassing someone? It's the cutest thing ever. Actually, I might as well just talk about it. I've been getting a lot of blank for having Gina Diamond's back. I don't give a. That's just the way it is. I root for the underdog. I can spot a good person from a bad person from a mile away. I pride myself on it. So if me having her back is a problem or whatever, I think these people have to figure it out, because I'm going to continue to have Gina's back until I have no reason, or until I can't. Okay.
Yeah, so for someone who says they want to be anonymous on the internet, on YouTube,
that's a lot.
They actually support someone who is into doxing, So it beats the hell out of me, sinner. You support someone who doxes people and goes real life on someone's 3-year-old
I think
autistic kid,
Oh, why did I close that? That was stupid. I wanted to show. Yeah. I wanted to show those. Well, actually.
And go Bill Dogs. You're 100% right. We have nothing to do. Say No has nothing to do with Tiger's content. It's her channel. She's allowed to do whatever she likes. And it's got nothing to do with being trans. It's to do with bad behaviour. And I hope, Sina, that you're going to call out Clipper, because they put out another video of the same section of her live. So are they trans bashing too?
I hope
it seems
not.
to be very pointed. Seems to be very pointed just to one creator. Why is that?
So Gina was being trans bashed.
Well, that's what he's claiming.
By you guys?
Yeah, we haven't done it,
It'd probably be easier just to.
But, it's in the hands of the FBI now. So.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. In the hands of the. Wow, that's crazy. See,
well,
things are
yeah,
just
because
things are getting out of hand. People are getting too in deep, and it's just getting crazy.
It is. And the thing is that, when she went after Gotti Girl's child, the way she did, the Gotti Girl has actually put in a report to the FBI, for one. And because Leather was doxed out the other day by Gina on that live,
on the Gotti Girl saga, I've
Yeah.
seen the stuff the Gotti Girl has done and said about her as well.
Yeah.
So I think they were going at each other. The Gotti Girl's not innocent in it all, though.
Yeah, but I also could tell you, Kathy, that if I go back, I went back through some community posts of Gina, and she outrightly accuses, without any foundation at all, that Gotti went after her cat. She never did.
I know, I've seen Gotti on Jelly's channel. Wow. But
Yeah.
anyway, also, yes, nonsense, to answer your question, and I know you wanted me to ask KCG. Yes, KCG is the one who reached out, or one of the ones who reached out and had a very apparently long messenger conversation with Nanya about the beta receipt off. Okay, now this is hateful content. This is the proof that what Charlotte did. She never hid the fact of what she did. I mean, they did this to her. She had a right to do this. And it said that violations was found. We looked at Steve McRae's account for breaking our hateful conduct rule. We found that they broke our hateful conduct rule through different reports. And there's more. And I can't read that worth the shit. Let me go to my channel. So I'm just putting out this stuff so everybody can see to the degree that these people really went after Charla.
Yeah.
And the lies they told. Oh my gosh, they're actually running an ad on my channel. Wow. Yeah, I'm skipping it though. But wow. Can I ask a question? Why was this brought to Kathy's chat when Kathy has nothing to do with this? It what really all it was a couple people in the chat were talking to each other and ask a simple question about a live, and someone came in and wasn't happy about that. He claimed anyone who went against Gina is transphobic. But that's not true though. That's not true.
It's the way that it's being perceived by people, I think, is the issue here, because, like, obviously Stargazer, has taken it that him talking like that is having a go at anyone that has called out.
I don't like someone or disagree with them. I don't care about their person. Go Bulldogs!
Well,
I love that name.
I don't care about their gender either. In fact, I have a transgender sister, so I find it offensive that someone can call me a trans basher.
Just because you don't, I don't agree with that one either. I can't even read this here. But this is just proof that a submitted report for hateful content. There's the report by Charlotte. She never lied or hid any of this stuff. So after what they were doing to her, it was very hateful content. And that's all this is just showing that, I mean, she's been so transparent and she's not been afraid to show anything. But these are just really hard to read this way. I'm going to have to go into my Proton Mail to read them because I can't read them this way. I don't know why I can't get the slideshows to work. But I tried to do the slideshow and I'm doing something wrong because it's got to be me. Instead of having to do it this way, I wanted to just put them all on a slideshow so I could just keep clicking through. And for some reason, it's just not working for me. I'm doing something wrong. I've got to be. I doubt it's slideshows. It's me. There's a lot of receipts here. There is. I mean, I have so much that it's going to, some of it I can go through and some of it I can't. Oh my gosh. This one is Steve McRae saying that there was an attempt made to change my Twitter, attempt made to change my Facebook password, and an attempt made to change my ID. I wonder who did that, Steve.
And you know something, Kathy, Nonsense brought this up a little bit earlier. She said, someone had a list or something, and 90% of the people on that list are women. In fact, the data actually that's available shows that women are more attacked on social media platforms than men. It's not right. And, if you guys out there think that it's okay, then it's not, So, I mean, given the number of, it seems to be increasing people that are unaliving themselves on a live stream because of the way they're got at, it's just getting too much, So, when someone has an opinion about something, they also need to be able to back that opinion up with fact. They really do.
I agree.
people haven't done their homework of, you know, how something came about or about someone else, or, you know, well, you're only taking someone else's information at face value, then, you know, because Laura started all this when she made an assumption about St. O. And then it filtrated out, you know, because like she just took one look at Tiger's channel and the fact that she put the video up
Well,
on
you know
our
what?
behalf.
It's not a long video. Let me go get it. And you guys can, for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't believe I got to take these kids to the movies, spend that money. It's ridiculous what it costs to take a kid to a movie today.
It is,
I mean,
isn't it?
it's totally insane. It is totally insane what it costs to take a kid to a movie. But it's cheaper than the other option. I was so upset about it. I was so excited. They were so excited to go to that bounce park. And I thought, oh man, what a great inexpensive thing to do on the weekend with them. $12 a ticket, you know, that's, you know, 20 with tax, $26. Kids can bounce for hours. Oh no. Click the website. Click the website. It was not $12. It was $18 a person. And even if the parents aren't jumping, which my husband just had surgery, so he can't jump, and I just had surgery a couple weeks ago, so I can't jump, you still have to pay full price, which I don't mind paying something to be an observer. But I shouldn't, you know, like the trampoline parks and stuff, they'll usually charge you like $5 or $10, even though you're not jumping. But this place, no, they want full price. So what should have been a little over $50 now turns into over $80 for my kids to jump for a couple hours. No. My budget is my budget, and no. I have no problem with paying something, you know, because like the only way you don't have to pay is if your child is under 2, and that's insane. And then to lie and advertise the tickets is at $12 when no, they're 18 and 24. If you want it Sunday, it was 24. Oh my gums are hurting. But yeah, that's insane for me.
The price of popcorn is expensive too.
Yeah, and then of course you're there, so the kids are going to want stuff to drink and eat. So you're looking at it spending over $100 for them to bounce for a couple hours. I can rent a bounce house for $150, and they can bounce for 24 straight hours. Actually, one of the places has a special. If you rent one day, you get it all week. They could bounce all week for that. But the movie, you know, that at least is cheaper. Not much, but cheaper. But anyway, here is Tiger Talk's video. We'll play a little bit of it. And then I do have to skedaddle. But I already got my shower, got my face done.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw my hair up. Yep, did that. Got it done. Didn't dress the kids yet because I didn't want them filthy. My little one, that dude can get dirty out of nowhere. I mean, he can find it. 5 minutes after I put his school shirt on, it's a mess. So I now wait until after breakfast, after teeth are brushed, everything. He gets his shirt on 5 minutes before we walk out the door, so I don't have to change his clothes again.
What is that? It's everything the baby
Okay, we got to add. Good for Tiger Talks. I like Tiger Talks.
She's awesome.
Wait a minute. One thing I did want to say is we're all adults. You can't bounce into a chat and get mad because someone asked a question and then, well, I'm out. That's disrespect to the creator. I'm sorry, but it is. And I wouldn't do that in someone's chat. I went back on the chat and I can't see where anybody was actually attacking. I seen a question asked. That's it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I didn't know about any emails. I don't send email. I didn't send any emails. I didn't have nothing to do with it. But I just think it could have been handled differently. That's all. And it's not the first time. Never mind. I don't want to start that. I'll keep my mouth shut because it's not the first time. But I just think that wasn't right. I don't know. She has a great intro. She has a great intro.
Yeah, Menace to Sobriety did it, and unfortunately, he's had to take his channel down.
Yeah, I wish he didn't either. I love Menace. Menace is back in the beginning when I first started my channel. I didn't even know what I was doing and where I was headed, and I still really don't. He made a short intro for me, but I get struck like crazy every time I play, so I don't play. But it's really short, and we were going to do another one, and then this happened, and Menace is so talented.
Oh, very.
Menace is a good dude. He don't lie about people. He don't dox people. He don't go after real life stuff.
Just like a week ago or whatever, when Heels did her live, which, by the way, she just wanted to get attention off herself. That's okay, Heels. I'll take the attention off you because I'm not racist. But anyway, what I was saying about Heels is inquiring minds really want to know, Heels, why the fuck you always look at my Twitter? Like, if it's so gross and raunchy and whatever, like, I'm sorry you've only ever done missionary position with one person in your entire life. Like,
what?
I can't relate. I'm not a basic bitch like that.
Okay. I don't want to get in trouble for this content, for the wording. I'll be in the green or in the yellow. I didn't hear this. Wow.
Plus, people actually want to fuck me, Heels.
What?
And I know you can't relate to that. So,
yeah.
Why don't you get off my Twitter, you weirdo, and mind your own fucking business. Go take sensitivity training. Yeah, I did have a lot of good things. In fact, I didn't jump on the racist bandwagon. I was sticking up for Heels. Yeah, you're fucking welcome, cuntbag. You're fucking welcome. Please, for the love of God, go to Twitter and get some dick. Well, see, when I first met her, she was a cunt. And then I started to like her because she was nice to me one time. And that was enough to, like, because I have borderline personality disorder. And if you're nice to me, I'm in love with you. Like, that's just how it works. I'm being honest. So it meant a lot to me. And she seemed to come around. And she even said she had a lot of respect for me because I didn't turn on her. Well, guess what? I talked to Sinner, and I do actually believe him. And I'm not going to go look at the receipts. And I do believe you're racist. So you wanted to play a game? Well, that's the game I'm playing. How about that?
Wait.
I'd rather be a porn star than be a hate.
I've always supported you, but I can't in this. Okay, number one, because you talk to someone now, you're going to switch it and say she's racist, but you're not going to go do no research and make your own opinion? Huh? And why would Hills is not attacked you, Gina? Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Racist, sexless bitch.
Just the other this is Gina's live from the other day. Yeah. It was just the other day, and I only caught the end of it. I always catch just the end of shit. I'm always late. But yeah, I never got to rewind and play it, so I didn't know this stuff was said till I seen Tiger Dog's video last night.
Flip it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said a lot of good things about these people. And another thing is too, by the way, let me break it down for you, since I'm such an attention whore, which, by the way, I'm not on YouTube to not get attention. FYI, I'm pretty sure anyone who's on YouTube as a creator is here to get some kind of attention. You idiots. I also, I don't think it's called this anymore, but my therapist years ago said I'm histrionic. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? She's like, you have like histrionic personality disorder. It's pretty much what the Kardashians are. It's like, yeah, I'm a show pony. I'm a attention whore. Look at me. But that's just part of it. Are you mad that you have a basic boring personality and I don't know what to tell you. Take that up with God and whoever raised you. Some bridges are meant to be burned. Like, you know how they say, don't burn bridges. Oh no, I'm burning that motherfucker. I'm burning it real good. Now, not all bridges. You do need to go repair. But I didn't really do anything to these people. They kind of just jumped on me. And the people I did originally say stuff about, I've literally watched them do shady, sneaky shit It was never about wrenches or anything. It's about why and how they went about the wrenches being taken from me. It's a wrench. I'm not going to cry over it. But if I think you're my friend and I love you and I trust you and I have respect for you and probably even look up to you, and you do some weird shit when you could have just simply had a conversation with me and said, look, Gina, you did this. It was wrong. So I'm going to take your wrench. I would have so much respect for all these people right now. And it could have totally been avoided. But no, they smiled in my face and were sneaky behind the back. So yeah, I am going to act up when that happens. I don't know why nobody wouldn't. Like, why wouldn't you be upset about something like that? Well, prove it, Gina, receipts. No, I really don't care enough. Most of you that canceled me weren't even subscribed to me in the first place because my numbers didn't budge. So I definitely don't owe those people apologies. That's for damn sure. And it's always seems to be like only one other person sees this shit go down. That's what really pisses me off because I'm like, oh my God, way to make a liar out of me. And then they have good mods that will delete it right away because they're doing their job, so it ain't their fault. So then I'm stuck here like, really? This just happened? And everybody's looking at me like, well, where's the proof, Gina? It just got deleted right in front of my face.
Well, there you have it. In my opinion, Gina is jealous of others' success, and she is still talking about wrenches. It's just a wrench. Get over it. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below.
Wow.
It's a lot.
I didn't know nothing about that. I hadn't seen that, like I said, until last night when I seen I saw it. I thought Gina deactivated or took down her Twitter.
Oh, look, I don't really follow that kind of thing terribly closely.
Yeah, I don't follow her on Twitter. I didn't even know she was on Twitter until she said that she'd stopped. I don't know. Wow.
And how you can tell that someone's actually stalking you on Twitter, I fail to see that because even on my own Twitter, I wouldn't be able to tell that someone was looking at my posts if I ever posted.
And I can't speak for Hills, but I've heard her say, and I know she said to me, she doesn't even do Twitter, and they keep messing up her account on Twitter. I don't think she was stalking Gina on Twitter. I just don't.
But I mean, at the end of the day, even if like Heels was looking at her Twitter, you know, like it's a public platform, you know, it's
that was that was a lot to say there.
You know? Yeah, the language.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
And like, you know, Heels is not a well woman as well, you know. It's really disrespectful.
She had been in Hills in the Air chat ever since she started going at creators that took her wrenches. It is getting worse. Oh. And the sinner know about this? Is that why he's mad because of this video? He thinks that this is trans bashing?
Yeah.
Is this what he's talking about?
Yes.
You
know,
do I need to watch that again? Did I miss something?
Probably, but I mean, the thing is that this is Tiger's content, you know, so Tiger has the right to do whatever she wants to do with her channel, but she's never disrespectful about what she calls out. She calls out behaviours, etc. And this is just another one of them, she says. So, you know, like, I mean, it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't matter whether it was my name, your name, or whatever. You know, if we'd said the same things, she'd still be calling it out. But the thing is, though, Clipper put out a longer version of this, which is about 8 minutes long with hardly any intro. And I don't see Clipper being called a trans basher right now. So, you know, I'm starting to wonder whether there's a problem here. You know?
Yeah.
It seems to be pointed to one creator. And someone's taken a dislike to that creator because they're calling out bad behaviours. So I hope you're going to, blanket your comments out there.
That I have not seen Heels go at Gina or go against Gina. I don't even understand why that stuff was said. Scorpio Sting, you're being blamed for her wrench in Lisa's. She made a video on you. Hey, Audacity. Told everyone about the Twitter. It wasn't a secret. She had 2 and deleted 1. I think 1 was older and linked before she got, forgot about it. Oh. But, okay. But just because you. Okay, just because I look at your Twitter page doesn't give you the right to come and say that stuff about me on a live. And Scorpio's thing, how was you responsible? You weren't responsible. I was in that chat that day. I know what happened in that chat that day. I'm on for Lisa as well. And I seen what was going on in chat that day.
And I mean, it just goes to show, for the fact that these things have come out, on the first live that they've done in a while, that they have no intentions of changing their behaviour. They don't have any intentions. And if someone calls the word truce to me, that truce is like something that might last 3 minutes, 3 hours, or 3 days. It's not a ceasefire or a surrender or anything like that. So like it's such a loose word.
Yeah. You're going to be too chilly, I think, in that tank, but if that's what you want to wear. But okay. Just a couple. Okay, I'll be right with you. Oh, my little one's driving my husband nuts. But yeah, I don't see that as trans bashing. I'm sorry. I don't think it was meant that way. That is what all this is over.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because somebody made a video and showed what actually happened. Now I'm going to go back to doing what I used to do. When I'd go into a live and I was late, I didn't care. I always started at the beginning. But then I, felt bad because sometimes I'd forget, hey, you're way behind everybody. And I'd comment and chat and people are like, what the hell is she saying? So I quit doing that. I started trying to play them after the live was over. But then a lot of times I run out of time and I don't go back and replay them. So I did totally miss that. And I missed the first over half of Sinner's live. Him and Emmy. I missed over half of that. So, and I haven't, like I said, I didn't go back and wow. I had no idea Gina said that stuff.
Yeah, well, there's other stuff through that live.
Of Gina's?
Yeah. Well, that's the live that she doxed out Leather.
What?
Yep.
Now I did see her threaten to go real life on someone. Their kids or some kind of stuff. Oh, I just dropped my mouse.
Yeah, that was Gotti's children, but she also,
yeah, and I know Gotti's done her share, but I wouldn't do that.
Still not right. Me. Yeah.
No, it's not. But for her to go at heels like this, and then it be considered trans bashing, I don't understand how it's trans bashing.
Well, if you go and look up the dictionary meaning of trans bashing, maybe Sinner needs a dictionary because of,
Oh, wow. This was a 4-hour live? I didn't even know that.
Yep.
So I have no idea where that's at in the live. Oh, she plays a concert at first. Well, when you're not monetized, you can do that because they don't copyright you. Okay, let's see. Let's see what she's talking about here. That's still a concert? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll have to find the timestamps because I want to see what all she had to say because I wasn't aware. And since it was brought to my chat, I don't have a choice. I mean, My subs were just asking an honest question. They weren't. It was just a simple question asked. Did anybody see it? And it just set things off. And that wasn't a wrong question to ask. And I don't see Tiger Talk's video as I don't see it as. I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, trans bashing or transphobia and all that, is specifically going after someone because of that. That video is not going after them because of that. That video is going after them because of how they're talking about someone else and how bad it is, so.
That's some pretty harsh words she used. I have no idea where it is, but now I'm not going to go through that 4-hour live. Anyway, I'm going to go through and get some timestamps since now it was brought into my live so I can address it the right way.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because that just shouldn't have been brought into my live. And I'm sorry, but I went back in chat. And like I said, all I seen was an honest question being asked. Hi, just Charla. If you're gonna stand by what you're saying, people are gonna ask questions. You can't get mad because somebody asked you something, or because of course people are gonna talk about it. That's why your video's up, right? That's why you did the live, so people would talk about it. But you can't get mad then, and because someone asked questions, you can't have a temper tantrum and I'm out and slam my live and derail my chat and leave. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know. I think it was childish, but there's just things I wouldn't do in someone's chat. And I even mod for her, so I don't even understand why she would do that to me in here. Hey, Cash. No one's behaving, Cash. It's Sunday. You should come and take the kids to the movies. They either want to see the new Troll movie or Wish, whichever. They're happy to see either one, but you can do that. You can't smuggle in your own popcorn and stuff now because they don't let you take bags in no more. Can't even take in my own cup of tea. I'd really rather just rent it on TV, but then it's not getting the kids out of the house. I thought she might have thought the same about you. Why was it in your chat? Yeah, that's true. It could be because I really like Emmy. And I get that she's just defending her friend and she was there. Like I said, I wasn't there for the whole live, so I don't know what all went on, but I am going to play it and find out. And it kind of surprised me.
I mean, calling someone a trash basher is actually defamation. So
nobody was trans bashing, and I'm sorry, but I don't think Tiger Talk's video was trans bashing. But that's just my opinion.
Well, it's a fact. It's defamation. That is defamation. What he said. So
yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot to say about somebody.
So it's okay for someone to call someone what they called them, and it's okay to protect the person that did it. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But
and then what Gina said about the Hill situation, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You're not gonna because you talk to someone else, you're gonna run with their opinion instead of going and researching and doing your own. That kind of for me too. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I saw Heels last night. She was in Morbid's chat, and there were people talking to her about her literature, and Heels has apparently got it open that people can go and look if they want to. But the style of journalism that she had adopted back then was over 10 years ago, for crying out loud. The woman has evolved since then. And, you know, she's a lovely lady. She's like evolved her style of journalism, you know, into what she does today. And she's also not well, you know. So, I mean, I think it's really heinous that someone, and it's vulgar that, you know, someone can actually like put that sort of message out there on a public platform and then not expect people to call it out. I mean, of course it's going to be called out.
Oh yeah. And I think Emmy just thought people were talking about her behind her back, and she just wanted people.
No.
Is it just? Yeah, that's. Oh, why do I keep bringing up Walmart? I keep hitting the wrong damn icon on my phone. This phone is so messed up these days. I'm gonna actually splurge and get me a dang phone. Yeah, I say that all the time. I never splurge on myself, but I need to. This thing's so old and broken. Let me bring up my Gmail because I just got a Gmail. Yeah.
You know, there was a reason that Queen Bee decided to take, you know, have Gina take the wrench off her for her channel. And it was because of Sinner.
You were but Headstones, you were being disrespectful to me because I didn't know what was going on in my chat, and it kind of derailed my chat for a second. That's all I was saying. You wouldn't like that done to you. So I understand you won't no longer be in my chats and no longer helping me, helping me mod. Okay. I wouldn't have done that to you is all I'm saying. I didn't even know what was going on, Headstones. So I don't know if you're listening to this or not. I don't know what was going on. I was not a part of it. And it did kind of derail my chat for a minute. And that is being kind of disrespectful to the channel order. Am I wrong? Okay,
No,
I'm
you're
coming.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
I wasn't trying to start anything. I didn't even know what was going on. That's fine. I have no idea. Read just another troll's comment. I'm behind, but did you say that Reagan emailed you? Reagan is in deep with Veda. Reagan was an anti-KJ OG that left the community. No, I got an email from supposedly Nat saying that Reagan reached out to her. Hey, Bearcan. Weeks ago, Sinner said something to me that was offensive. I haven't felt comfortable in Emmy's chat since, although I support Emmy. Yeah, I have no idea why she sent me an email like that when I didn't even know what the hell was going on. She came into my chat hot. I didn't go into her chat hot. I wouldn't disrespect her like that. I didn't know anything about anybody sending emails or anybody supposedly talking behind anybody's back. I didn't even know about the live because I didn't see it. And then I'm going to get a message from her saying that. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, that was disrespectful because I wouldn't do that to you. And I'm allowed to have my opinion. Just like she is. But she came into my chat hard. I didn't go into hers. I don't understand. Headstones, what are you doing? I've been with you since you started on YouTube. I don't get this. I don't get it. You would be really pissed off if I came into your chat the way you came into mine. And you know you would. Am I wrong? I mean, excuse me. Also interesting that Menace left the platform. He used to be very close with Megan. Yeah.
Yeah, but just another troll. They left the platform. due to JLR's doxing.
Sinner, I'm glad you're in here because I have no idea why she's pissed off at me. I have done nothing but show respect and support for Emmy from the day she's been on YouTube. All I said is the way it came in, the way I seen it in chat when I caught up to what was going on, it was like, well, I'm out. Well, and trying, it kind of derails a minute. And I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do that in her chat. I had no idea what was going on. So I had no idea there was emails. I had no idea anybody was talking. Yeah, and if someone asks a question, if anybody's seen the live, that's all. No one was talking about you or headstones. You can go back and review my chat. All someone did was ask if I went back and looked at chat to see what I missed because I didn't know. It was disrespectful to come in here. It was disrespectful to me to come in here and do that and not even give me a heads up on what's going on. I knew nothing. I hadn't even seen chat. I didn't even know the question was asked. I was playing a video. And then I went back in chat when I seen Headstone's comment about I'm out then. Okay, I wanted to know why. I even said who's messing with headstones. I was sticking up for her. What are you talking about? It was disrespectful to me, just like Sinner would be disrespectful to you if I came into your chat hot over something that you had nothing to do with, didn't even know about, because I had no clue. At least give me a heads up so I can, that's all I was asking. That's all I was saying. It was disrespectful to me. I mean, I've been a long-term supporter of Emmys, and I don't deserve this. This was my life. And I have a right to feel disrespected. I felt like I was disrespected. This is ridiculous. Over something that didn't even have nothing to freaking do with me in the first goddamn place. I don't play that YouTube shit. I don't do that. We're adults. Reach out to me and say, hey, in your chat, this is, they ask if anybody, and all that was asked was if anybody seen the video, seen the live. Nobody was talking about her badly because I wouldn't tolerate that. And I even said so.
Sinner, where have you been respectful to Tiger Talks or me and Leather? You've been very disrespectful. Don't give me that. Try again. If you want respect, you hand it out first. Have your facts. You don't have any facts and you don't have any evidence where we do.
Okay. You two need to talk it out. Maybe you guys can do a private StreamYard and talk to each other and talk this out. But this isn't the place because I didn't even know what was going on, Sinner. But honestly, I didn't see anything trans bashing in Tiger Talk's video. If that's what the issue is, at least that's just my opinion, though. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's fine. But you don't have to, I don't know. There's just no reason for this to come down on me when I have no parts in it. Hey, Rockabit.
See, he's still at the name calling. He just can't fucking help himself.
Good, Tiffany. I can see that. Yeah. I don't know why I'm being blamed for anything when it was my chat there was a slight derailment. A slight derailment. The mods my mods shut it down right away. And all it was a simple question anyway. But no one talked bad about headstones. Not that I seen. And I made it clear not to do that. I was like, who went after Emmy? This is stupid. This is ridiculous. But no one said anything, not that I seen, where they were attacking her They were asking about the live. That's all. And Scorpio's thing, yeah, you're a mod and you were in the combo. I wasn't even a part of the combo. And it really wasn't much of a combo.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, Audacity, get the tambourine. Anyone play the spoons in here? Cash. All right, but I got to get off here because I got to take my kids to the movies.
Well, you have a lovely day.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out and joining with me. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not. I do have channel memberships. And that's it, Emmy. I don't know what happened. I felt disrespected. I'm not going to apologize for that. I did feel disrespected. I don't think you meant to do that. I don't think that's what you were doing. You were coming in defending yourself and your friend, but you got to understand, I knew nothing about what had transpired. So there's that. Hey, Taz. I think I got you already, Taz. But yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. You want to take my wrench? Take it. Fine. I didn't disrespect you. I said you were disrespectful to me during my live, and in my opinion, you were. Because I didn't know anything that was going on. And I know you wouldn't appreciate that if it was done to you. Let's just be honest about it. And I'm glad Gina has support. Everybody needs to have support. I'm glad she's got friends. I've supported Gina all along. I don't agree with what she said about heels. I think that was, but that's just my opinion. And of course, I'll tell Gina that. Like it matters, any. I don't know. But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you on the YouTube streets. But
Well,
Emmy, I'm still going to come watch you. I don't understand what her issue is with me. I had a right to feel disrespected because I was. And that's my opinion. That's it. Sab, thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate it. KCG, thank you too. But thank you for coming up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for having me as well.
Sorry for anything that's going on.
Yeah, well, that just shows what we're battling out there.
Yeah, it sure does. All right, guys. Everybody have a good day.
You too, Kathy. You too.
Bye.
Bye.